I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me. How'd I turn pain into energy? Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting, it's hot. Look what I got, whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast, I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes, I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed. So now let me flex. Yeah, I'm a work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth. And I gotta be first. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me. How'd I turn pain into energy? Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting, it's hot. Look what I got, whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'm a word through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what is meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'm a word through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we're playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we're playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no care. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how it would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'm a work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'm a work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep a 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'm a work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what is meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next.
The Snapdragon Pro Series powered by Samsung Galaxy is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and Monster Energy.
नमस्कार देवियों सजनों, स्वागत है आप सभी का स्नैपड्रैगन प्रो सीरीज ब्रॉल स्टार्स में, ब्रॉट टू यू बाय सैमसंग गैलेक्सी S23 Ultra. Share the epic and level up your game along with Snapdragon Elite Gaming when winning matters the most, and also Monster Energy, unleash the beast. और जैसे ही हम हर दिन बात करते हैं स्नैपड्रैगन ब्रॉल स्टार्स के बारे में, एन एक्साइटिंग टूर्नामेंट, $60,000 का प्राइज मनी है यहाँ पे जो टीम्स के बीच में स्प्लिट होता हुआ नजर आएगा. अलॉन्ग विद दैट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू रिप्रेजेंट इंडिया ऑन द बिग स्टेजेस. इंडिया की बेस्ट ब्रॉल स्टार टीम्स हमें यहाँ पे कम्पीट करती हुई नजर आ रही है, और उनके साथ उनके गेम प्ले को ब्रेक डाउन कर ले मेरे साथ मौजूद है काफी एक्साइटिंग एनालिस्ट जहाँ पे शैडो इज रिटर्निंग अगेन, बट स्पेशल सरप्राइज नेक्रो इज हियर. नेक्रो, हाउ आर यू डूइंग?
आई एम डूइंग गुड. बहुत अच्छा फील कर रहा हूँ यार. आई मीन इस स्टेज पर काफी टाइम से मेरा मतलब सपना था कोई आकर बैठूं, आपके साथ बोलूं, हिंदी में कास्टिंग करूं, तो फाइनली एक चांस मिला है और देखते हैं अभी क्या होगा क्या नहीं. बिकॉज अगेन आज मैचेस तो काफी रोमांचकारक है.
एग्जैक्टली, मैचेस काफी ज्यादा एक्साइटिंग हमारे लिए लाइंड अप है, हमारी ऑडियंस के लिए हम यहाँ पे लेकर आए. लेकिन उससे पहले फॉर्मेट के ऊपर नजर डालेंगे. विल हैव अ टॉक अबाउट द प्राइस पूल एज वेल, बिकॉज फॉर्मेट काफी ज्यादा मजेदार है. जैसा हम लोग टीम्स की बात कर रहे हैं, सम ऑफ द बेस्ट टीम्स इन द कंट्री, सम ऑफ द बेस्ट प्लेयर्स फ्रॉम द कंट्री यहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं. क्वालिफायर्स के थ्रू इन्होंने अपना सफर शुरू किया था और अब ये आप पहुंचे हमारे चैलेंज स्टेज तक. टॉप 8 टीम्स हैं यहाँ पे क्वालिफायर्स की. अब टॉप 8 में से टॉप 4 आगे पहुंचेंगे चैलेंज फाइनल्स तक, जिसके बाद कुछ लकी प्लेयर्स को मौका मिलेगा इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करने का इन दी मास्टर्स सीजन, जहां पे जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं 4 अलग अलग रीजन से टीम्स आने वाली हैं. देयर इज नॉर्थ अमेरिका, यूरोपियन, MENA रीजन रहेगा, एशिया पैसिफिक होगा, एंड देन इंडिया ऑफ कोर्स गेटिंग अ स्पेशल स्लॉट. बट चलिए अब प्राइस पूल की भी थोड़ी बातचीत कर लेते हैं, बिकॉज अगेन अ लॉट ऑफ मनी ऑन द लाइन. जो जीतेगा हमारा ये पूरा चैलेंज सीजन, चैलेंज फाइनल जो टीम जीतेगी उन्हें मिलेंगे 19,000 रुपए. जो टीम सेकंड आएगी उन्हें 12,000, जो थर्ड आएगी उन्हें 9,000, जो फोर्थ आएगी उन्हें 7,000. एंड वेल चैलेंज फाइनल्स में तो टॉप 4 ही टीम्स आगे जाएंगी. जो बॉटम 4 टीम्स रहेंगी वो कहीं ना कहीं हमें यहीं से पता चल जाएंगी.
बट प्राइज मनी उनको भी यहाँ पे मिलेगा, तो खाली हाथ तो कोई भी नहीं जाएगा. मिनिमम आप $2,000 तो यहाँ पे लेके ही जाएंगे. बट जो टॉप 4 टीम्स है आगे भी बढ़ती हुए दिखेंगी.
एग्जैक्टली. बट चलिए अभी हम लोग नजर डालते हैं ऑन द करंट सिचुएशन ऑफ द लीडर बोर्ड. अभी लीडर बोर्ड कैसा है एक बार वो देखते हैं, बिकॉज शुरुआती कुछ दिनों के बाद काफी इंटरेस्टिंग टर्न ऑफ इवेंट्स रहे हैं। ट्रू रिपर्स तो चलिए डोमिनेशन इनका चल ही रहा है, बट रेवेनेंट ईस्पोर्ट्स इनसे ज्यादा दूर नहीं है। इन दोनों टीम से हमें सबसे ज्यादा उम्मीदें हैं कि ये अनडिफीटेड जाएंगी। नेक्रो, व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स ऑन देम?
देखिए आई मीन रेवेनेंट ईस्पोर्ट फिलहाल तो इनकी अनडिफिटेड स्ट्रीक तो चली रही है, मगर इन्होंने सिर्फ 2 मैचेस खेले। अगर उसी की बात की जाए ट्रू रिपर्स की, उन्होंने 3 मैचेस खेले विदाउट एनी लॉस। तो आई मीन ये जो स्टैट्स है वो बहुत मतलब स्पीक्स वॉल्यूम बोलते हैं ना, वो अभी फिलहाल तो वो हो रहा है। मगर अगेन इनका आज मैचअप है 4 बटन के अगेंस्ट, तो मुझे ये जानना है कि इनकी मेंटालिटी कैसी होगी गेम के अंदर जाने के बाद, बिकॉज इन्हें पता है कि रेवेनेंट ईस्पोर्ट तो एक कंफर्टेबल स्पॉट में बैठी हुई है। इवन अगर एक लॉस भी आता है तो ज्यादा इन्हें हानि नहीं पहुंचेगी, मगर 4 बटन को ये मैच जीतना बहुत ज्यादा क्रूशियल हो जाता है।
एग्जैक्टली बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है 4 बटन के लिए मैच जीतना, जैसा कि आप बात भी कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि रैंकिंग्स में काफी ज्यादा पीछे चल रहे हैं और अभी अर्ली स्टेजेस में अगर अपनी रैंकिंग पे काम किया जाए, उसको इंप्रूव किया जाए, लीडर बोर्ड पे थोड़ा ऊपर आया जाए, तो आगे का सफर आपका आसान रहने वाला है। बट 4 बटन वर्सेस रेवेनेंट आज के दिन का सिर्फ एक ही मैच है। टोटल हमारे पास दिन के 4 मैचेस है। तो चलिए आज के शेड्यूल के ऊपर जल्दी से नजर डालते हैं। पहला मैच कौन सा ये तो हमें पता चल चुका है, लेकिन उसके बाद के जो मैचेस है वो भी काफी एक्साइटिंग रहने वाले, बिकॉज़ वी हैव FA रियल वंस गोइंग अप अगेंस्ट FA KO इन मैच नंबर 2 ऑफ द डे। फिर टीम सैज का आज एक मैच देखने को मिलेगा अगेंस्ट आओगिरी। आओगिरी का कल का परफॉर्मेंस लाजवाब रहा था, इवन दो दे लॉस्ट टू ट्रू रिपर्स इन द एंड इन द लास्ट गेम ऑफ द डे। शुरुआत उन्होंने कल के दिन की काफी अच्छी करी थी। एंड द लास्ट गेम ऑफ टुडे विल बी मार्कोस गेमिंग वर्सेस 4 बटन। अगेन आज 4 बटन के 2 गेम्स हैं। शैडो, क्या लगता है कल जो आओगिरी ने करके दिखाया था कि आज 4 बटन वही सेम चीज रेप्लिकेट कर पाएगी?
आओगिरी ने शुरुआत में तो पहले मैच में जीत हासिल कर ली थी, पर लास्ट में जो ट्रू रिपर्स के साथ मैच हुआ था वहाँ पे काफी टफ कंपटीशन था, इवन ओवर टाइम में भी गया था ब्रॉल बॉल। तो यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं 4 बटन चाहेगी कि जो पिछली बार नहीं हो पाए कि टॉप टीम को हरा दे, वो आज यहाँ पे कर जाए कि टॉप टीम को भी हराए और लास्ट गेम भी अपने नाम करे।
और अगर आज 4 बटन वो चीज एक्चुअली करके दिखा देते तो एक बहुत बड़ा स्टेटमेंट होगा, बिकॉज उनके दोनों मैचेस कहीं ना कहीं टॉप कंटेंडर्स फॉर द ट्रॉफी के साथ है। एक रेवेनेंट, दूसरी मार्कोस। लेकिन चलिए अभी रोस्टर्स के ऊपर नजर डालते हैं, एक एक करके दोनों टीम्स के लाइनअप्स के ऊपर हम नजर डालेंगे। एंड इस वक्त शुरुआत हम करेंगे रेवेनेंट ई-स्पोर्ट्स के रोस्टर के साथ। सो शैडो, योर थॉट्स ऑन दिस टीम, इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेयर्स?
वेल प्रशांत तो डेफिनेटली है, पूरा का पूरा अगर रेवेनेंट की बात करें स्टार स्टडेड लाइनअप है। हर एक प्लेयर पता है अपना रोल कैसे निभाना है, किस तरीके से ड्राफ्ट पिकअप करते हैं। रेवेनेंट के ड्राफ्ट में कभी भी हमने नहीं देखा कि कोई भी फॉल्ट हो या कम्युनिकेशन ना हो टीम के प्लेयर्स के बीच में। दिस इज अ परफेक्ट लाइनअप एंड वही रीजन है कि दे आर सिटिंग ऑन द टॉप। अभी तक एक भी लॉस नहीं है।
बट नेक्रो, जब आप एक ऐसी पोजीशन में होते हैं वेयर यू हैवंट बीन बीटन येट, तो आप अपने मैचेस को किस माइंडसेट के साथ अप्रोच करते हैं?
देखिए मेनली अगर आपको पता है कि आप एक 4 बटन जैसी टीम के अगेंस्ट जा रहे हो, तो आपको पता है कि ठीक है इन्हें हराना मे भी थोड़ा सा आसान हो सकता है। अगर हम रेवेनेंट की माइंडसेट से देखा जाए तो तभी उसी बार एक गलती कर सकते हैं टॉप वाली टीम्स, जो है ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस होना। और ये हमने बस इस गेम में नहीं देखा है, काफ़ी सारे गेम्स में भी देखा है, इन द पास्ट काफ़ी सारे टूर्नामेंट्स में भी देखा है। जो टीम ऊपर बैठती है, कंफर्टेबल स्पॉट में होती है, वो हर बार ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ कुछ गलत कर बैठती है और उसकी वजह से जो टीम बॉटम में चल रही है उन्हें एक चांस मिल जाता है कमबैक करने का।
एक गलती हर बार कोई ना कोई टॉप की टीम उनको करती हुई नजर आती है। उम्मीद ये रहेगी कि रेवेनेंट वो गलती आज ना करे। और जैसा आपने बोला 4 बटन को हराना थोड़ा सा आसान हो सकता है, लेकिन बिल्कुल आसान नहीं रहेगा। अगर बात करें 4 बटन, ऑल्सो वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम, ओपन क्वालिफायर से compete करते हुए इन्होंने यहाँ तक का सफर तय किया है एंड दे हैव लुक्ड इनक्रेडिबल। कल के दिन हमने देखा था हाइडियाकी का परफॉर्मेंस, इंडिविजुअल स्किल काफी अच्छा नजर आया था। वहीं पे फहीम की बात करें, ऑल्सो वेरी की प्लेयर फॉर द टीम।
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, फहीम एंड हाइडियाकी सबसे ज्यादा फेमस प्लेयर्स मैं कहूंगी, स्ट्रॉन्ग प्लेयर्स कहूंगी। हर्षित को हमने देखा है पिछले स्टेजेस में खेलते हुए। कल हमने देखा था ब्लैंक भी आए थे, खेले थे एक गेम विद द टीम, तो ब्लैंक का भी रोल काफी उम्दा था। डेफिनेटली हाइडियाकी वाज द स्टार प्लेयर येस्टरडे। हर एक गेम में बी इट विद अगेंस्ट द प्लेयर्स ऑफ ट्रू रिपर्स या फिर किसी और टीम के साथ, दे वर द फिनोमिनल टीम येस्टरडे।
आई मीन एक अच्छी पोजीशन मैं बोलूँगा, एक डिसेंट पोजीशन फिलहाल के लिए 4 बटन अपने लिए बना के चल रही है, बट यहाँ से और ऊपर रहना है। ऑब्जेक्टिव अभी टीम्स के लिए सिंपल है कि टॉप 4 के अंदर अपनी पोजीशन मेंटेन करनी है। अगर टॉप 4 से बाहर जाते तो दिक्कत होने वाली है एंड 4 बटन इज राइट ऑन दैट 4th पोजीशन, एक विन एक लॉस के साथ। अगर आज उनको दूसरी विन अपनी मिलती है तो एक टाई देखने को मिलेगा 4 बटन और आओगिरी के बीच में, और वो काफी मजेदार होगा बिकॉज आई वांट टू सी दीज टीम्स क्लैश अगेंस्ट ईच अदर मोर। बट अभी फिलहाल करंट मैचअप जो है हमारा गेम नंबर 1, उसमें आपकी प्रेडिक्शंस क्या रहेंगे? शैडो, यू फर्स्ट।
आई थिंक आरएनटी रेवेनेंट
जी आई मीन रेवेनेंट ही होगा यार। देखिए फिलहाल तो वो एक अच्छे स्पॉट पे बैठी हुई है। ऑफ कोर्स आई मीन देखिए यहाँ पर हमें देखना है कि टीम एक्चुअली में कौन सा अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रही है, और फिलहाल तो रेवेनेंट ही कर रही है, तो आई थिंक सो सेफ पिक यहाँ पर रेवेनेंट ही होगा ऑफ कोर्स। बट देखिए 4 बटन के पास भी कुछ बढ़िया प्लेयर है, जैसे कि फहीम की भी बात कर रहे थे, कंसिस्टेंट प्लेयर है, उसके बाद हाइडी आके भी आते हैं, उनके एक स्टार प्लेयर है, तो देखना है कि कैसा परफॉर्मेंस होगा।
कल के दिन एक चीज हुई थी, कल एक वॉर स्टार्ट हो गई थी इनफैक्ट एनालिस्ट डेस्क और कास्टर्स के बीच में प्रेडिक्शंस को लेके, लेकिन आज आप लोगों ने एक सेफ पिक लिया है। मैं कास्टर्स से जानना चाहूंगा कि आज भी हमारी जंग चल रही है दोनों डेस्क के बीच में, या आज आप लोग इनके साथ अग्री करेंगे? शिवांश एंड पांडा, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग?
जॉनी, ये जंग तो कभी खत्म ही नहीं हुई थी, और खत्म तो हम कास्टर ही करने वाले हैं। बट नेक्रो आज पहले दिन आए और मतलब डायरेक्ट ही सेफ पिक के लिए चले गए, विच इज अ रियली सेफ प्ले। तो एनालिस्ट हमारे डूइंग देयर एनालिस्ट जॉब, बीइंग अ लिटिल बिट क्लेवर। हाउएवर इस मैचअप के अंदर कहीं ना कहीं वो जंग को मेरे को जारी करना है, तो ऑब्वियसली मैं अपने ऑपोजिशन के साथ जाने वाला हूँ। बट पांडा, हाउ आर यू, एंड आर यू गोना एग्री विद मी, यू गोना स्टिक विद देयर ऑपोजिशन टीम ऑफ रेवेनेंट, या फिर आप रेवेनेंट को पिक करने वाले हैं?
So I have to say, I mean, I'm doing great, first of all, and I have to say that we are being scammed every single day. We get scammed because the analysts get to do the safe predictions every single day, and we have to be like, oh yeah, let's be apolitical. Let's not get into it. Let's just go for something else. Today I'm going to go with 4 button because, you know, even though I said all of my stuff and this is my piece, I'm going to go with 4 button just because.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we have to stick to that because again, our analysts get to choose the first pick and they have an advantage. I think so. उनके पास वो composition का advantage है जो हमारे पास नहीं है, but ठीक है, हम लोग बिना composition के we can win the matches just like Aogiri used to do it. But today's matchup, it's going to be 4 buttons and Revenant. अब एक ऐसा मैचअप जिसके लिए मैं तो बहुत ज्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ। क्यों? क्योंकि Revenant की स्ट्रीक तोड़ने के लिए आई थिंक सो 4 buttons एक बड़ा नाम हो सकता है। कल भी हमने उनकी तरफ से प्रॉमिसिंग परफॉर्मेंस देखी है, और आज भी हम लोग जरूर देख सकते हैं।
Yeah, I mean, 4 button is a team which is really showing us what they have in competitive. And Revenant, I mean, it is Revenant. Not much to say about it. It's Revenant's game to lose. That's basically my assessment of it. But you know, I like the way Fahim has been playing consistently. I like the way Hideaki really goes for those hero plays and actually comes out unscathed a lot of the times. So, I mean, it's going to be an exciting matchup. I wouldn't say it's going to be as conventional as one might think.
Let's see what's going to happen in our first, match. It's going to be played on Hard Rock Mine, if I'm not wrong, right? So, uske andar it's going to be fun. और Hard Rock Mine के अंदर काफी सारे brawlers you can easily pick, like Carl. You also have Ruff. I have been trying Ruff, however, my elo is a bit low if you're going to compare it with the players. But
Fido.
Yeah, Ruff is a good brawler. Not the perfect one for me. I think so. I'm not that guy. But okay, I'm gonna ask the question from you. What type of brawlers you are expecting from the side of 4 buttons? Because we all know Revenant is comfortable with every single brawler.
So I think 4 button. If I was 4 button, I would go for safe picks just because sometimes going for those hero picks to make some sort of plays might not be the best decision.
Okay.
You want to be playing something which you're comfortable with, which also might be meta, which may make it easier for you to operate. But that being said, against a team like Revenant, maybe going for a completely unconventional pick will catch them off guard because these guys are really used to seeing all sorts of compositions. So if you run something completely zany and something unexpected, it might be playing into your favors, into your cards. But that being said, the brawlers that we usually see on this map, like you mentioned, you do see Ruffs, you do see something like a Carl. Ash is a great last pick. Sam we saw being used in Hard Rock Mine to varying degrees of success. In one of the matches, is a complete blowout for Sam, and the other one, he was a complete hero. We're gonna go into our draft, but I expect a lot of tankiness. We might have a lot of control. Jean is a great brawler for exerting control once you get the magic hand. 8-Bit is also a great pick, especially on the mid. And we have our bans. They're going to be Gray, Otis, Penny, Rough, Stu, and Penny.
Penny got banned 2 times in a row, and Rico, it's going to be the first pick from the side 4, but it's obviously a good pick. You can go for those ricochet shots because you have decent amount of cover, you have some decent amount of walls out there in the Hard Rock Mine, and it's obviously a gem grab, so थोड़ा बहुत careful रहना पड़ता है, especially आपके mid laner को. And I hope कि Rico just going to play around the right hand side or the left hand side because वही उनके लिए एक अच्छा option है, क्योंकि rough ban हो चुका है, तो Rico is a good option.
Yeah, that's a good assessment because the breakthrough makes it easier for you to remove the walls from the Rico situation. It's also one of the best brawlers into the Rico. Ruffs as well is another brawler which has the same sort of functionality, and it also aids in the wall breaking. So getting those out of the way is a great pickup here. And Carl is going to be picked up by Revenant. It is a pretty early pick for Carl. Usually we see it being a late pick, but it's Revenant. They like to go and flex their muscles, and it can be up their wheelhouse. They're going to go for that 8-bit pick as well. So I like this composition. The nucleus of the composition makes a lot of sense coming in for Revenant.
They're looking strong, and their picture is pretty clear. We have to play aggressive, and that's what that's our plan is. But अब forwarders के पास एक मौका है to go for the two brawlers. We still have, I think so, एक option है Crow का आप खिला सकते हो अगर आप चाहो तो. What do you think? या फिर Ash?
Ash is a very good pick. I think in this composition it makes sense, but you could also possibly see a Primo being picked last by Revenant to counter it out. Gus is going to be the mid brawler, which is going to be contending against that 8-bit. I don't know if it's the best pick, but it definitely has a lot of range. And Ash is going to be picked up by 4-button to deny Revenant instead. And I think that, we might just see either a Frank, though you don't see Frank being picked up as much as a Flay, especially with a Rico on that team. But I think that Primo might be a pretty decent pickup here.
Yeah, we yesterday we saw two teams picked El Primo, and the amount of damage, the amount of control you can go for with El Primo is huge. But here we have a Daryl pick. ठीक है, मतलब थोड़ा बहुत अग्रेसिव आप आराम से खेल सकते हैं. नॉट थोड़ा बहुत अग्रेसिव, यू कैन इजीली जस्ट होल्ड, थोड़ा बहुत आप डैमेज दे सकते हैं, आपका सुपर ऑटोमेटिकली चार्ज होता रहता है. सो या दैट इज गोइंग टू बी अ गुड पिक फॉर टीम रेवेनेंट. लेट्स सी इन माय पर्सनल ओपिनियन आई थिंक सो 4 बटन्स के पास थोड़ा बहुत स्लाइटली एडवांटेज हो सकता है, बट थोड़ा बहुत आपको भी केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज वी ऑल नो 8-bit शॉट्स आर रिडिकुलस. अगर एक ही लाइन में आपके ऊपर पड़ते रहे, सो यू विल लूज अ लॉट ऑफ योर एचपी. प्लस इफ Daryl closes in the distance, his damage is also good.
Yeah, for sure. Daryl is a great assassin brawler, and it might be used exactly like that. We're going to go into our first game here in Hard Rock Mine. Things are on their way. Hideaki is moving on to the right-hand side, and Instinct, knowing exactly how he needs to play, moves up in an aggressive position and gives Heroes some room to move up.
And look at that. Fahim थोड़ा बहुत aggressive जाने की कोशिश, और already smooth उनको यहाँ पर help कर दी है, trying to get Carl there, but Carl, that was a really beautiful trade. Ash got stunned and he got picked, and now it's time for Rico. What this Daryl is doing? Instinct all over the places, dude.
Yeah, I guess he just has the instinct for that brawler. Trick shot coming in, Hideaki getting the kill there. Flying hook and wins a tailspin, and Blank falls as well. Fahim has to pick up the slack for his team, but so much of time allows Hero to pick up even more gems. Even if Prashant falls down, he's won his team so much of control.
Hideaki को थोड़ा सा केयरफुल यहाँ पर रहना पड़ेगा, उनके ऊपर ऑलरेडी काफी ज्यादा डैमेज दे दिया था. Fahim, look at the amount of control Team Revenant got is humongous. Ash secured another pick now up against Gus. We saw that team, like 8-bit, is doing a great job collecting every single gem he has, and Prashant again picked up Rico, and that is Hideaki. So it seems like Revenant just leading the charge from the start of the game.
Yeah, I really like the way Instinct has been playing. We see some disconnection issues from Fahim, which is very sad, but trick shot coming in from Hideaki. He is trying his best, but it's going to be game to Revenant. Very unfortunate situation for Roar Button, but it just seems like the Wi-Fi button isn't working in their favor.
You have to be careful. आपके चारों buttons में से game के अंदर वो चारों चल रहे हैं, but it seems like your main connection button is not working. But I hope next round के अंदर it will work. Let's see. अभी के अंदर अभी तक हमने देखा है Hard Rock Mine के अंदर the way Team Revenant is playing is they are looking very comfortable, especially the way Daryl is just closing in the distance, and also the Carl is also supporting.
Yeah, I like this Daryl pick because you can get into the face of a Ash, but I don't expect it to win as often as Instinct is winning it, and that just goes to show how he's able to dodge some of the shots and eat up some of the shots using his super to get into position. And I just really enjoy the way Instinct has been executing with this Daryl.
They already got one set, they just need one more, and look at that. The 8-bit turret tanked all the damage, and now again Daryl closes in the distance, takes down the Rico, और फिर से यहाँ पर Hero एक और जब अपने लिए secure कर लेंगे. Carl is just all over the place. It's Prashant, it seems like it's unstoppable.
Yeah, it just seems like he can't be denied. The trick shot finds absolutely nobody. Instinct going against the kill onto Blank is going to be huge. And so far, no gems have been collected for 4-button, and it's looking really great for Revenant so far.
9 gems already in the backpack. Need one more to finish off the things and to start off the timer. Hero just dropped down to only 3200 HP, but Carl with that again is super. Denies Rico again, और मेरे को लग रहा है कि yeah, this set is also done and this is going to be the game for Team Revenant. The first map is done for Team 4 buttons and it goes into the favor of Team Revenant. The way they played was just outstanding.
Ooh, flying hook from Prashant. He does get taken out. Hero's going in, though. He might get taken out himself if he's not careful. But Fahim has been so aggressive, he might be able to get a kill or help his team. Hero has to get out of position here. And it is very, very scary for the side of Revenant. They have lost a few gems here and there. And now they have to get the 10th gem once again.
Oh, the timer got reset, and it just kudos to Fahim and Rico, especially the way they approached that situation, just outstanding. And now they got the final gem. Oh, Hideaki with a super denied that count, and then now they have a chance to get the gems in their favor and start their timer in their favor.
Oh, but the gems have been picked up. Nice kills coming in. Hideaki tried to use his bouncy castle. Couldn't get any heals. Couldn't get it off in time. And it's going to seem like Revenant are going to be taking this one. 10 gems on the Hero is going to be enough for them. And Prashant needs to just stay alive. I have to say, though, this recent pickup of Hero, where he has replaced Certain Clash, is working out way better. Usually, we don't expect Certain Clash to be outdone. But right now, Hero is doing a great job on that 8-bit, and I have to give him commendations for it.
Yeah, I agree with that point because the way he just controlled the whole mid, plus also collecting every single gem and not dying at all. Plus, the amount of support he got from Daryl and also Carl was just outstanding. Instinct was all over the place in the first game. He was like, you know what, I have to win this set, and I'm the only one who's just gonna tank all the damage, and I'm the only one who's just gonna knock out every single player. By the way, Hideaki, as you just mentioned, one of their player, got disconnected for a bit. But after the first set, they, seems more confident. But it was a bit too late because Carl and Daryl was available to, knock out your opponent.
Yeah, but I really have to give propositions to Fahim as well. He was so aggressive, and Hero did make a little bit of a misplay there going in trying to get that kill confirmation on Fahim. But at the end, it didn't matter. Regardless of what Fahim tried to do, it didn't happen for the side of 4-button. And we see 50 gems on the side of Revenant. They claim 29 of 4-button's gems, and that is unfortunate. But this damage difference, man, it's almost 30k.
Yeah, it's almost 30k, and this is a huge amount of damage being Revenant. They dished out, and kudos to again Carl and Daryl. Plus, 8-bit also was responsible. That's why he was denying that Gus. And you also mentioned that Team 4 buttons opted for Gus after they picked 8-bit was a really good counterban, like not counterban, a counter pick, but it didn't work out as we expected. But let's talk about the knockout Goldarm Gulch. We saw Penny, Gray, Max, and Carl got banned. Janet too, and Gus got picked by 4 buttons again.
Yeah, in this map, you do want to go for these sort of picks, but it's interesting that Grom has not been banned out, and usually we see Grom being banned out early on, so it is definitely going to be a pickup. It's either going to be a Revenant or 4-button. Grom, Sprout are still very much available. You can also run the Otis for a possible Bonnie pick. I think Bonnie's also going to be a viable pick here, and they are going to go for that Piper instead. Mandy is also still available. That Sugar Ray could do a lot of damage on either side, depending on who picks it.
Ooh, a lot of options to go for, but again, depends on which composition is best for you. Revenant still have one brawler to pick, and they're taking their time. They're just taking their sweet time, and they know that every single brawler is going to be important as much as you think. And Otis is here, so Mute is going to be available till the end. So we know that how much important an Otis could be in situations like when you have not much time, plus when your opponent is a little bit scary. However, अब 4 buttons के पास मौका है कि अपने आखिरी 2 picks के लिए जाएं. और what do you think? Which are going to be their 2 picks? I think so. Yes, you still have a lot of options. Mandy, Grom plus Wall. आपके पास एक thrower हो तो ज़्यादा अच्छा हो सकता है to get the mid control, and goes for a Gene. Nice.
Yeah, the gene is going to make a lot of sense. You can scout out where people are using the vision gear, so that's a huge utility that gene can present. Another thing is that the magic hand is just going to be great for late game turnarounds, so that's going to be huge as well. You could go for the Brock, but I would possibly, I mean, I'd go for the Grom here, but they're going to pick up the Mandy instead, and that's just going to leave them very, very open to a Grom pick here. And if they don't pick up a Grom or a Sprout, I'll be really surprised by Revenant.
Let's see. Are they going to surprise us, or या फिर they're going to do what we are expecting? या फिर कुछ अलग सा ही दिखा दे भाई, उसमें भी मजा सा ही आ जाएगा. So Revenant, this is going to be their final pick, and it's going to be a Leon. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't expect the Leon at all. I was thinking maybe they might just go for something like a Brock, or, you know, just to change things up, maybe go for the Sprout. But they're going to go for the Leon instead. I think the Leon can sneak up, but it's just going to be outranged by every single brawler on the side of 4-button. So it's not the best pick. It's not the most common sense pick. But, you know, these guys are that experienced that they can just, you know, turn things around if they are given a bad hand. And in this case, they weren't dealt a bad hand. They just gave themselves one a bad hand.
Let's see what's gonna happen. The first set got, in fact, the first round got started, and it's important for Team Revenant to win this if they want it to be a 2-0. Oh, that's bad. Instant goal got picked up by Mandy, and now it's a 2v3. Oh, it's right.
Yeah, it was not a good interaction there. He shouldn't have gone up so aggressively, especially knowing that all three of the brawlers are going to be on the right-hand lane for 4-button. Prashant is also going to be very low. The Fat Splatter was used by Hero to remove a little bit of the aggression coming from Fahim, but now Hideaki should be able to get the kill on Prashant. He does. Hero's the last one alive. He is going to be taken down, but he wants to get his super before he does.
Yeah, I think such a charging or Yo Super is going to be a good option here. And Hero might, you know, just go down by the poison. Also showing us the love emote there. And he, you know, he was like, I'm not going to give you much time. I'm not going to feed you. And the Gene is going for the crying emote. 4 buttons. Celebrated the first round, but it's still the start.
Sugar Ray was good. Was completely unexpected, and it whacked Instinct in the face, but nobody was there to actually capitalize on that, and now they have to get that Sugar Ray once again. Hideaki already has his super, but that homemade recipe from Prashant found its mark on the Hideaki.
That's cool. Good amount of damage. On the other side, Hero also trying to, you know, decimate Sprinty, and again it was a close call, but it didn't hit its mark. And Instinct now going all in. Leon received a lot of damage, barely surviving on 1800 HP. Prashant just falls back, destroyed a lot of walls.
Yeah, Hideaki squandered that super, and he might pay for it, but Prashant is very low, not able to find it. They do find the kill there, though, and also Cookie Popper Hero has to regen. Instinct has to get some kind of hero play. A super coming in, Hero falls. Instinct the last one alive. It's now or never for him. They've already lost round number 1, and they lose round number 2. It's going to be game number 1 off the second set, going to 4-button.
Oh, this is looking awesome for the team 4 buttons. And जैसा कि आपने mention करा था, right? Leon का एक pick लेना is not the best pick. It's not the suitable pick, and it seems like it's not working out for now. पहला set already 4 buttons वाले यहाँ पर जीत लिया जा चुका है. You still have one Instinct shooting at you know, थोड़ा बहुत छुपे रहे अपने opposition के साथ दिखे ना और you know sneaky attack कर सके. That's the it was close call.
Yeah, it was very, very close down the wire. Fast Splatter coming down the right-hand side. Instinct was almost tapped out. Hideaki gets found out by Hero along with the assist from Prashant, and things are looking great for Revenant. They forced a 2v3 situation. Prashant's very low, but they still are in a great spot here as Hero does fall, and now it's going to be reset to 2v2.
Instinct again, everything is on to him. He has to be careful. Prashant is the only one who can deal with this long range attacks. Instinct has to close in the distance a little bit. However, he can still go down, and Prashant is done. It seems like पहले round के अंदर दूसरे set के फिर से परेशानियां झेलनी पड़ रही हैं Team Revenant को. It's a 1v2, and they know that where is Instinct uses his super to sneak in.
Yeah, he is using the super there. He's going to be taken out regardless, and that's going to be round number 1 for the side of 4 button. I have to say, team plays have to come way better for Revenant. It just doesn't seem to be working out. Prashant not hitting the correct snipes. He's been hitting snipes one after the other, but it's not at a time when the team needs it. He's not getting a confirmation on the kill, and that has to change.
It certainly has to change. But oh, look at that, Prashant again receiving a lot of damage. Previous time, like in the previous round, they defeated Gene, but that didn't help much. As I thought, Prashant again received a lot of damage. Look at the brawlers of Team 4 buttons receiving a lot of damage. Now Prashant has to fall back because he was also on very low HP. Fahim regenerated his HP, and now look at that, he's back on his track.
Yeah, Fahim doing a great job getting those supers and pressuring the side of Revenant back. Prashant getting tagged up as well, has to regen, and full control of the map is on the side of 4 button. Though we see from either side, Hero and Instinct trying to push them back once again, and a magic hand comes and finds a lollipop drop and said, Hideaki falls, Samandi falls as well, and Fahim as well. And now we're going to go into round number 3. 4 button desperately need this round to get a set number 3, but it's looking like it's not going to be as easy as we thought it was.
Prashant has his Hero also has his mute available, and same for Instinct. So they can go for a perfect team play if they want. Revenant, I think so this time, these are the times where Revenant look very strong, and this is the perfect time to test them. Let's see, are they going to be that successful? Plus they have to be careful because गस के पास भी उनका सुपर अवेलेबल है, तो अगर आप किसी भी प्लेयर के ऊपर स्नीकिंग करने का प्रेशर बनाने की कोशिश करेंगे तो वो उसका सुपर का इस्तेमाल करके उसको डिनाई कर सकते हैं उस डैमेज को.
Yeah, but so far Revenant haven't really used most of their utility. They're being careful. Instinct is going to be very low. I really like the way Fahim has been using his supers, and he gets another one on the Instinct, and that's going to be huge. And now Prashant and Hero are the last ones alive on their team.
They have to do the best job. They have to do everything. And oh, look at that Smoondy. The mute hit him, and now it's done. I think so. Yeah, this round goes into the favor of 4 buttons.
Yeah, this is round number 3 going to 4 button. They take the second game as well. That's going to be set number 2, and we're going to be going into set number 3. We don't see that often. We don't see that often with Revenant Esports, but maybe we are missing certain clash. Maybe certain clash is a huge differentiator, and that's probably why they are losing the set here. Sneaky feels, maybe it might work out, but Gold Arm Gulch wasn't their strong suit, especially that Leon pick.
You know, things happen. Sometimes you think that आपका comp बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा हो सकता है, especially आपके लिए, but कई बार चीजें आपके हित में नहीं जाती. But the Mandy Sugar Ray, almost like 90% it just hit it as a mark. और उसी की वजह से हमने कई बार knockouts देखा, कई बार वो kills देखे, and just because of those we saw Team Revenant was falling apart a little bit, especially in those early stages of the match. Kudos to Fahim. उन्होंने पिछले जेम ग्रैब के अंदर भी एक अच्छी अप्रोच दिखाई थी, लेकिन this time in the knockout he was spot on.
Yeah, Fahim is really shaping up to be one of the better players in India, and it's really showing in these pressure situations, especially in knockout, where it goes down the wire, especially in the last few interactions. He has been, with the ice in his veins, he's able to execute and get his team in those winning positions. But it goes without saying that Hideaki and Blank have also been doing that task. And if you look at the damage differential, it is more or less similar, maybe 10k here or there. But the amount of supers that they got, 13 to 10, and that is a huge differentiator for the side of 4 button.
Yeah, that super difference states that 4 buttons was like hitting every single shot, plus utilizing all those supers was also on point. If we talk about the damage difference, it's not that huge. Like it's still decent, almost 9,000 damage difference between Revenant and 4 button, but healing is also kind of similar. However, the most important part is now this is going to be the final map. This is going to be the final map in which you can secure a victory. And as you just mentioned, Sergeant is not here. Instead, King is playing from the side of Team Revenant. I think so. They have to go for a comp which also respect King playstyle and in which Revenant is also comfortable.
Yeah, Hero has the name Hero, but like he's not been making those hero plays. And sometimes you think you're that guy, but you gotta understand that maybe you need to play, the Hindi term aukat mere. So he has to understand that, and he has to get to that level because he has not been performing to the same level as his teammates have in that gold arm glove set. But I don't mean to diss Hero. He's a really good player, and otherwise Revenant would not pick him up, obviously. And Sneaky Fields just might be the map which turns it around for him.
Let's see what's gonna happen on the final map, and it's gonna be Sneaky Fields gonna play it on Brawl Ball. M's got banned, Nita, Otters are out of the picture. Krev, B, and Surge from the side of 4-button, so good ban, no doubt.
I like these bans for sure, and usually Surge is going to be a huge consideration here. Poco is going to be early pick. I haven't seen Poco being this early a pick on Sneaky Fields, so you know what happens when you run Poco, a lot of tanks become very viable, and that means you're probably going to see a lot of Ashe, Primo, maybe even the Sam as well. So these are all considerations here, and with the Surge being banned, not many counters into something like a Sam.
So again, going for Spike and Rosa. Revenant is just going all in. We saw how much capable Rosa is. So अगर एक Rosa आ चुके तो I think so हमें El Primo भी देखने को मिल सकता है. So 4-buttons has a chance to go for that pick, but उसके अलावा और क्या अच्छा हो सकता है, like other than El Primo? Is it like Ashe would be a better pick या फिर नहीं?
I think Ashe is definitely a great pick. Even going for a Primo is decent, but I feel like Ashe would be a better pick all around. And they go for the Penny. I think that the Penny is a pretty decent brawler to keep control of the mid, and Poco could just go for the cleric role and be the role of the healer and completely heal up the Primo if need be. But it's still not that great an option all around. I think that maybe picking up something like I'm gonna say Buster, but
Ashe.
They have an Ashe.
So they knew it at the end. I think so still Penny, if she connects her first 2 to 3 shots and a Frank. Woo! I am scared of this big guy. Trust me. Every single time whenever I judge a super, I was like, ठीक है, अब ये मेरे को नहीं मार सकती, मैं range के बाहर हूँ. But I always misjudge the range of his super, and it stuns. The stuns feel like it's like for a whole day. कभी मैं बाहर नहीं निकल पाता उससे. तो Frank is an annoying pick sometimes, but let's see how Revenant is going to utilize it.
Yeah, and you gotta say, Frank has that irresistible attraction, no pun intended. We're gonna go into set number 3. This is what is gonna be deciding this game here. This fixture is gonna go down to the wires. Instinct is gonna be facing off against Fahim, but Blank gets taken out by Surgeon. Surgeon is trying to farm his super. He gets it. He breaks the walls, and it's gonna be a blowout as Revenant Esports blitz it and run it back against 4-button.
Yeah, Surgeon is back in the game, and he's showing that why he is here. और काफी ज़्यादा aggressive player अभी के लिए खेल रहे थे. पिछली बार हमने देखा, and I think so this is going to be another goal. Is it? No. And yes, it's he was waiting for so long. Why?
This is just memes for Revenant. They're like, let's give them a chance. Let's give them a chance. Let's give them a second set. And third set is back to Revenant Blitz. And I just feel bad for this F4-button. It was just like they didn't exist. These guys were just walking into them and just got those kills and didn't even care about it.
तो अगेन इस बार थोड़ी सी इनकी जो अप्रोच है वो थोड़ी सी स्लो थी, और maybe I am wrong. Instinct takes Fahim down. Ashe is done for now. Uses a super. Surgeon again open up the wall, and Instinct. They always wait for Ashe to respawn, and then he always scores the goal. This guy is just built different.
Oh, walls are open, but no stuns here. We see irresistible attraction coming in. Fahim gets a kill, though, and Rosa still trying, gets a kill, but not going to be able to get the confirmation on that goal there. Whoa, going in on a Fahim with that super, but doesn't find any value in it.
Oh no, Team 4-button's already invested a lot of stuff out there. Surgeon, look at the amount of HP he has, 11,000. That's ridiculous, and oh, what a beautiful snipe out. Sticky situation is there. Fahim again fighting for his life. Instinct playing one touches with the crate out there, and it's a good goal. This game is done. This was a quick one.
I keep saying this line, but I think maybe 4 button need a 5 button instead because they don't have enough inputs against this Revenant Esports side. They got completely blitzed here, and they had nothing that they could say. It just seemed like they were just, target practice for Revenant Esports, and it was just a very, very sad display. Revenant just showing us exactly why they're so great, and the performance, and I know I'm stuttering, but the performance between the second set and third set, the difference is all down a certain class. This is how much of an impact this guy makes on a team.
True, and the amount of confidence they boost when they got Surgeon Clash here in the sneaky fields, they were like, you know what, we don't gonna play sneaky, we're just gonna go all in, and the amount of mental pressure Instinct is going in for, that was also fun and amazing to witness. But the stats are good. 53 amount of, it's almost 9,000 again up than 4 button. मतलब थोड़ा बहुत तो अच्छा प्रेशर रेवेनेंट ने बनाया था अर्ली स्टेज से, no doubt.
Yeah, that is true, and I mean, just look at the amount of damage. It's absolutely insane. Considering how short the games were, the amount of damage that they output was completely bonkers. I don't expect this kind of statistic line at all in any sort of short set that we just saw in Sneaky Fields. I feel like we didn't even have a set. It just went by so fast.
They were like, we're gonna finish it as soon as possible. Plus, one more thing, I think so this was the perfect game to test how Heroes was gonna approach the game, right? They lost the Gold Arm Gulch, I think so they were just trying that how Heroes was gonna perform. I think so वो अपना मार्क नहीं हिट कर पाए, but still काफी ज्यादा मैचेस हैं to go for. लेकिन ये मैच तो हमें काफी ज्यादा अच्छा लगा. अब मैं अपने एनालिस्ट से जानना चाहूंगा उनको ये गेम कैसा अच्छा लगा, क्योंकि Revenant actually won.
And I think एक बार फिर से पूरा का पूरा analyst on the same page that this game was amazing. खासतौर से मैच नंबर 2 आई एंजॉयड द मोस्ट, जहाँ पे 4 बटन हमको जीतती हुई नजर आई. डिड नॉट एक्सपेक्ट दैट. खासतौर से जेम ग्रैब जिस हिसाब से गया था, मेरे को लगा था कि रेवेनेंट ई-स्पोर्ट्स काफी इजीली क्लोज आउट कर देगी, बट ऐसा हुआ नहीं.
वेल रेवेनेंट डेफिनेटली बहुत ज़्यादा एग्रेसिवली स्टार्ट किया था उन्होंने. आई थिंक सेकेंड मैप में थोड़ा सा उन्होंने Is it safe to say जैसे पांडा बोल रहे थे कि चांस दिया था 4 बटन को, बैंटर क्रिएट कर रहे थे रेवेनेंट एंड 4 बटन के बीच में, बट इन द एंड इट वाज द रेवेनेंट हु केम ऑन द टॉप.
या बट गेम नंबर 2 नेक्रो जो टर्न अराउंड हमको 4 बटन की तरफ से देखने को मिला, क्या रह गया वहाँ पे, क्या कमी रह गई?
देखिए मुझे तो पर्सनली लग रहा था इनकी स्ट्रैटेजी देखो बहुत सिंपल थी, क्लियर थी. ठीक है, लॉन्ग रेंज डैमेज देगी पाइपर, उसके बाद 2 प्लेयर्स जो थे उनके आगे जाकर डैमेज दे देंगे. और एक्चुअली स्ट्रैटेजी वैसे काम भी कर रही थी, मगर अनफॉर्चुनेटली देखिए बीच में उन्होंने पता चला कि पाइपर हमें बहुत ज्यादा डैमेज ले रही, तो मेन टारगेट उनका बन गया पाइपर. सबसे पहले पाइपर हटाया, उसके बाद बाकी दोनों प्लेयर्स को टारगेट कर दिया. बार बार पाइपर जा रही थी रेवेनेंट की, बट एंड में जो था 2 टैंक ले लिए और सीधा घुस के मार दिया. देखिए पता था ब्रॉल बॉल में मेन करना पड़ता है कि आपको सबसे पहले अग्रेसिव खेलना पड़ता है, तो 2 टैंक लेके सीधा मुंह पर घुस गए.
बट चलिए ये तो पिछले गेम की कहानी थी. अब नजर डालते हैं हमारी आने वाली मैचअप के ऊपर, और इनफैक्ट शुरुआत करेंगे टीम्स के साथ. सबसे पहले हम नजर डालते हैं FA रियल वंस के लाइनअप के ऊपर, जिनका अभी सामना होने जा रहा है FA KO के अगेंस्ट. एक्साइटिंग मैचअप रहने वाला है ये. शैडो, FA रियल वंस, क्या बताना चाहेंगे इस टीम के बारे में?
अगर बात करें FA रियल वंस एंड FA KO, दोनों ही फिलहाल तो बॉटम में, अभी तक एक भी जीत अपने लिए हासिल नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. FA रियल वन के हारने का रीजन ये था कि हर बार हम देख रहे थे प्लेयर्स जल्दी एलिमिनेट हो जा रहे थे. अनमानित वाज द ओनली मैन स्टैंडिंग फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. अब अकेला प्लेयर 3 प्लेयर्स के अगेंस्ट कब तक खड़ा रहेगा, तो FA रियल वंस कहीं ना कहीं कल हारते हुए दिख रहे थे.
एंड आज का दिन आई थिंक एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी रहने वाली है FA रियल वंस के लिए लीडर बोर्ड पे अपनी पोजीशन इंप्रूव करने के लिए. जैसा आपने बताया, रैंकिंग में अभी हालात बिल्कुल भी अच्छे नहीं हैं, एंड इट्स हाई टाइम दैट दिस टीम स्टार्ट स्टेपिंग अप, क्योंकि बाकी की जो FA की हमको और भी टीम्स देखने को मिलती हैं, चाहे KO की बात करें, चाहे नाउ टर्न मार्कोस गेमिंग, प्रीवियसली नोन एज मोनार्क की बात करें, बाकी टीम्स का गेम काफ़ी अच्छे से स्टेप अप हुआ है. रियल वन से भी हमको इसी चीज़ की उम्मीद रहेगी. एंड विद हाउ द फर्स्ट गेम हैज गॉन, आई थिंक इस गेम का रिजल्ट काफ़ी अनएक्सपेक्टेड हो सकता है.
पॉसिबली, क्योंकि दोनों ही टीम्स फिलहाल स्ट्रगल करते हुए दिखाई दे रहे हैं, एक दूसरे के वीकनेस पे कैपिटलाइज कर सकती हैं. एंड दे हैव ऑलरेडी फॉट विद द बिग टीम्स आल्सो. मार्कोस जैसी टीम के अगेंस्ट भी खेले हैं, TR जैसी ट्रू रिपर्स के अगेंस्ट भी खेले. FA KO की अगर बात करें, कल का दिन इनका डिसेंट था. एक विन इन्होंने निकाली थी एक मैप पे, बट उसके बाद दे लॉस्ट बोथ द वन.
ओवरऑल में नहीं जीत पाए थे और काफ़ी कमी रह गई थी कल के दिन में. बट नेक्रो, 2 दिन मैचेस आपने खेलने हैं, एक दिन आप ऑलरेडी हार चुके हैं, अगले दिन के लिए माइंडसेट कैसा रहना चाहिए?
देखिए अगले दिन के लिए माइंडसेट तो आपको रीसेट ही करना पड़ेगा, कंसिडरिंग इनकी ओवरऑल रैंकिंग्स जिस तरीके से चल रही है, इनके पास दूसरा कोई चॉइस भी नहीं है। अगर आप एक क्लीन स्लेट के साथ नहीं आते माइंड में, देन ऑफ कोर्स वो जो मोमेंटम है आपका फिलहाल तो बहुत गंदा चल रहा है, और अगर वो मोमेंटम कैरी ऑन फॉरवर्ड हो जाता है तो आप ज़्यादा कुछ कर भी नहीं पाओगे। तो अभी यहाँ पर आई फील लाइक मेन यहाँ पर गेम होगा वो होगा माइंड गेम्स जी, बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स अगर आपका माइंड क्लीन होगा तो ही आप कुछ कर पाओगे, नहीं तो मुश्किल होगा।
एंड माइंड गेम्स प्रिपेयर करने के लिए इन टीम्स के पास टाइम था, कल के दिन से आज तक के दिन तक का 24 घंटे मिले अपने ऑपोजिशन के वॉर्ड्स को स्टडी करने के लिए, अपनी नई स्ट्रैटेजीज बनाने के लिए। बट क्या 24 घंटे काफी थे एक ऐसा आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स प्लान डेवलप करने के लिए दैट्स गोना गारंटी वन ऑफ दीस टीम्स व्हिन? we'll find out in a few short moments. फिलहाल जिस तरह से हमने FAQ को लास्ट कुछ डेज में खेलते हुए देखा है, would definitely say कि जो हमारा चैलेंज सीजन का वीक 1 रहा था, फर्स्ट 2 दिन जो हमारे रहते कंपेयर टू सेकंड 2 डेज के अंदर हमने टीम्स के गेम प्ले में बहुत बड़ा एक बूस्ट देखा है। लाइक द गेम प्ले हैज़ इम्प्रूव सिग्निफिकेंटली, बट अभी भी कंपटीशन काफ़ी टक्कर का चल रहा है, खासतौर से जब ऐसी टीम्स की बात करें जो लीडर बोर्ड के बॉटम में है। तो शैडो एक ऐसी विन कंडीशन दैट कैन सॉर्ट ऑफ हेल्प देम आउट quite nicely. Draft is a high priority, I assume.
जी हाँ, ड्राफ्ट तो डेफिनेटली रहेगा, बट अगर बात करें FAQ में एक दो प्लेयर्स हैं जिनकी साझेदारी बहुत अच्छी रहती है, क्रक्स एंड कीरा। कल भी हमने देखा था कि एक मैप वो जीत गए थे, एंड वहाँ पे भी क्रक्स एंड कीरा जिस तरीके से एज अ डुओ गेम को अप्रोच कर रहे थे वो काफ़ी काबिल तारीफ था। वो चीज़ ओपोनेंट टीम में कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ी सी लैक कर रही है, एंड वहाँ पे उनको काम करना पड़ेगा अपने कम्युनिकेशन पे।
एग्जैक्टली, बट चलिए देखते हैं ये मैच इन दोनों टीम्स के लिए कैसा जाएगा, और इसके लिए चलते हैं हमारे कास्टर्स के पास। सो वंस अगेन ओवर टू शिवांश एंड पांडा।
Thanks a lot, Johnny. And I agree with the point Shadow just mentioned. Crux and Kira, their coordination, their combination, and the way they respect each other while playing is also amazing. इसी वजह से काफी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग हमें देखने को मिलते हैं। लेकिन आज का मैच इन दोनों ही टीमों के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है। दोनों का स्टार्टिंग FA है, लेकिन अगेन द नेम इज अ बिट डिफरेंट। बट Panda, what are your expectations from this matchup? Like, actually, आप real ones और KO में से किससे ज्यादा expect कर रहे हैं कि उनके chances हैं to win today's matchup?
So, I'd say it's very even because both these teams are at the bottom of the ladder. They haven't won either of their matches in the previous match days. So that is definitely going to be weighing on their conscience a little bit. But obviously, this is going to be a very important win because it's going to break them out of that rut that they're in. And it's going to be important for both these teams. But the thing is, right, and from an analysis perspective, I can't say that I prefer one team over the other. I feel that they're pretty even, though we see moments of brilliance come in from FAKO. Real ones are a bit more consistent with the way they play. So it's going to be a matter of consistency versus clutches. And, the team which does clutch it up is going to be winning it. So I am going to go with FAKO.
Okay, if you're opting for KO, so I think so. We need a little bit of banter on the cast of this too, so I'll opt for real ones then, because I'd love to fight against you, not in real life, not in Brawl Stars, but I can do it right now. However, let's talk about the picks and bans. It's going to be Bridge Too Far, and according to its name, there's not even a single bridge there. But if we talk about the bans and the picks, first of all, Mandy, Piper, Brock, B, Bell, and Gromcord banned. And out of these 6, I actually play 5 of them in this particular map. So I think so. After this, Colette is going to be a better option. You can easily go for that too. Like, कोई भी टीम में से Colette ले सकती है, और I think so. Colt एक थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा ऑप्शन रह सकता है because again he also has a good range, and Eve, okay, that's a good decision.
Yeah, Eve is great because it can walk over water, basically float over water. So cross lane support is going to be a huge factor as to why you would want to go for Eve, and it's easier to peak with the Eve pick just because, like I said, you don't have to be limited by the lanes which exist because of the water. But another thing that is great here is Colette. With all the bans here, Colette is actually going to be very, very viable here because a lot of long range brawlers are out of the mix here. Max along with a Colette might be a good pick. 8-Bit is also a very good early pick here, especially with all the bans that we do have on play right now. Lola is also going to be great, especially if you run an 8-Bit and a Lola together. You're not going to have the Lola counter out the 8-Bit or vice versa. So these are some of the considerations. Daryl is also a great brawler for cross lane support, getting onto the safe as well, because it can dash for a very long time with a barrel roll over water, and Bonnie is going to be picked up. Bonnie, great brawler for the objective. 4 or 5 shots, you get your super, you can jump onto the safe. You also have a lot of range as well to work with. The only drawback is that you are going to be slow, so you might end up giving a buffet to the other team.
So you have to be careful while using those, your super. So थोड़ा बहुत दिक्कत रहना पड़ेगा. And if you are slow, I know you have max super. अगर सही timely चीजों को इस्तेमाल करा गया, so you can easily get one. And yeah, Colette is got picked up by FAQ. So once you uses your super, instant 10% is out, 10 to 5% is out from that high vault. So it's a really amazing pick. It seems like FAQ has a little bit of slight advantage in terms of draft.
So far, I mean, I still think the last pick is going to be very important. But yeah, Colette is going to be a very good brawler. It's going to be decent into the Bonnie, because Bonnie's Clyde form has a lot of HP, and Colette is great against high HP targets. We're going to have an Otis, and I think the Otis is also going to be a very great pick to shut down that Bonnie. The Bonnie jumps in onto anybody or the safe. The Otis mute with a silent sync seabed is going to be a great option here. So I like this draft coming from FAKO. 8-bit is still going to be an option, but not as prevalent because it does get denied a little bit by that Colette. So if the 8-bit goes on a different lane, it might be good, but I still think that Colette as an option shuts down things like Daryl, Carl, Buzz, Sam as well.
Yeah, and I was expecting Colt, and here it is. It seems like FA Real Ones are actually listening to me, which is a really good thing. Let's see, and especially you can easily deny whatever whatever the target is, especially with Colt Super. So now this match is getting more interesting than we thought. Let's see. I was favoring KO's draft, and I'll still stick with that, but I'm a little bit scared about Real Ones draft too, because they look scary while opting for Colt, Max, and Bonnie.
That's a pretty interesting assessment. We're going to go into game number 1 here, and it is well underway. Kira is firing off against Aaron Sis on the left-hand side, and Munith against YM like this in the mid here, as Crux is going to be going up against Vegito. So far, though, lots more control coming in from FA Real Ones, and they're able to hit those shots way more consistently, and Munith is going to get a lot of damage on the objective as well. Wow, miss coming in from the Colette, and that is going to be huge for the side of FA Real Ones as they take that safe down to almost 50%.
What? Exactly 50%, and that is a huge amount of damage onto the players of FAKO. Sergeant Clashy shuts down Crush, and this will get him an opportunity to dish out some more damage. And look at that, the HP of that vault is just depleting second by second. Now it just dropped down to only 36%. There is no way Eevee is just getting any chance to close in the distance. Sergeant Clashy is fast. It's so fast, by the way.
Yeah, the running gun allows you to get your super way faster as a max, and then with Let's Go, it's going to be easy to get any of these kills here. He gets a kill on the Crux as well, and that's going to be even more damage. He is souped up with that damage gear month with his own super on the safe. It's going to be down to 10%. It's just a matter of time. It's not about if.
Colette, meanwhile, received a lot of damage, and she also, tanked a lot of damage while she was immune. Meanwhile, we just saw 2 takes down from the side of Team FAQ, but they still haven't dished out a single amount of damage onto the vault of FAQ once.
Yeah, I mean, now we do see damage raining down, but they're not able to hold on to control of this right lane here or the mid or anything. And now we finally see damage on the objective from the side of FA Real Ones. 41 seconds, you just need 2%. It's going to be a Munith Super, or it might be something else. 1% now, and that's going to be enough for FA Real Ones to close this one out. Very good start coming in from them. I think that FAKO needs to be a bit more aggressive, a bit more concerted with their effort, and they really need to put their foot on the pedal, not take it off, because that's exactly why FA Real Ones were able to completely dominate them with their aggressive plays.
I kind of agree with that. In fact, it is a perfect decision to just go and play aggressive. Now we can see a little bit lane change. Now Manet is playing from the right hand side, and Vegito present in the center. Why I'm like this, the Eve goes down, and look at the amount of damage dished out by that Cold. Uses his super, dished out a hefty amount of damage, 29%. It's out, 71 still left.
Gotta say, Kira used his gotcha gadget, but missed 4 consecutive shots and couldn't get any heals in time. As Aaron Sis is going to be very aggressive, he might be taken out, but he is pressuring Crux, and Crux has never been on the aggressive side of the map at all. And once again, it's the same script from FA Real Ones. They push back FAKO consistently and have been getting the better interactions.
Crux hasn't able to find his mute yet and received a lot of damage. Kira trying to, push a little bit more aggressive. Bonnie with that amazing super shuts down Crux. Kira has a super available, and YM like this goes down too. And look at the amount of damage that Vault is just receiving. Used his mute, and that was the perfect timing. Meanwhile, Kira goes down. This time, FAQ is retaliating back, but it's again not perfect.
Yeah, it is still going to give them a little bit of hope, but now all that hope is going to get evaporated as Munith goes in ham with the damage. Gear gets that save down at 12%. So Aaron Sis finds the kill on Akira. The speed coming in on Vegito. He's going to be jumping in, and that is going to be the safe being taken out. No, he in fact gets muted out, and FAKO trying their best to get these kills.
Yeah, and this time I can see the Otis is doing a lot of job right there. Kira, again, just want to connect those shots, but oh, such classy. He's so fast that he's just proving his opponents wrong, that you can't touch me. Not at all, not this time, but still this match is really close. However, 2% more to go, and FAQ might lose this one too. They're retaliating back. The amount of damage they're dishing out is huge. 51% again. Colette leads one more super. Recharge. Eevee this time shuts down Vegito. Has a super available. Crux also dishing out a lot of damage, and the Colt is done.
Yeah, and we might have a flicker of hope for FA Real Ones. They're getting within striking distance of winning this one, but no, that kill is going to be huge. And now Kira doesn't even have a super to get this kill in, and that's going to be the safe taking down. FAKO losing this first set. FA Real Ones doing a great job. And we see a party on the screen.
They are enjoying, and look at that Otis with that amazing dance. I like that. Otis is going for that disco dancing moves. However, this matchup was a really good one. Cole just denying every single stuff, and plus the super. And also, I kind of agree that FAQ was also a bit smart whenever their opponents, whenever their player got taken down, they tend to, just cover that vault and received a lot of damage and tank a lot of damage, because for few seconds when you just got respawned, you also get that immune, and you can also tank a lot of damage without receiving a single amount of damage. So that was a good play. However, it didn't work out in those late game stages. Real Ones actually played well in the second round, but again, it wasn't perfect because KO was so good sometimes. However, Real Ones still got the map.
Yeah, that is true, but I have to say this draft from FAKO has been lackluster. I don't think that you want to run the Otis along with the Colette. It doesn't make that much of sense, considering Otis is not going to be facing off against a Carl. That's one of the reasons you want to run the Colette, I'm sorry, the Otis at all. And also, in a map like this, in a mode like this, you're never going to have the Bonnie jumping in onto a person unless it's defensively. So once again, the Otis is not going to be that much of sense. You would want to run a Carl instead. That would be a way better pick to run on this map, and the damage differential speaks for itself. 15% difference is quite a lot in a map like Safe Zone. Sorry, yeah. Bridge too far.
And again, in heist, every single damage counts, be it on your brawlers or on that vault. Plus, if we talk about the KOs, it's a significant amount of number. I think so. It's almost 8 KOs difference between them. The healing done is almost similar. 33,975 from the side of Real Ones and 33,659 from the side of FAKO. So yeah, it was a good matchup. But for the first round, it seems like it was one-sided, favoring FA Real Ones. By the way, there was also a banter going between us, the casters, and our guy, Panda, Peg KO. So, Panda, you lost your first round. How you feeling, dude?
I am a real one for supporting KO.
I agree with that. And I'm a real one supporting Real One.
Anyway, we're going to go into set number 2. The bans are in. They're going to be Double Poco, Meg, Stu, Penny, and B. The first pickup is going to be the Crow. Don't see Crow being that early a pick usually, but I think that this is it can work out, but like I said, FAKO not the best draftster. Gus is going to be picked up on open zone by Real Ones. I think that they might also go for a Bonnie pick here, maybe even a Lola or even a Notice to deny a possible Carl pick.
Ooh, it's looking good, and Gus got picked. So Real Ones again have one more brawler to pick, because जब भी आपका opponent पहला pick लेता है तो आपके पास मौका रहता है to opt for 2 brawlers. Let's see what is going to be their second pick this time. I'll be thinking कि Carl के लिए you can go for it. Okay, they're opting for a Max.
Max, yeah, you can get into the mix of things way faster with Max. Though into a Crow, not the most sound decision here. So they might be cooking something, and we probably need to let them cook. And let's see what they're up to, because it is not the best pick. But maybe a Carl to get the speed in, or maybe they want to run a Sam here. You never know. They had that last pick. They have a lot of options, but it really depends on what FAKO want to go for. They decide to go for the Amber. Amber makes some amount of sense. I think Stu also might be a decent option here. I think that these are really great. Ems also might be a pickup here, just going based on what FAKO likes to run in their wheelhouse.
Let's see. They still have the final pick, and as you just mentioned, Ems would be a better pick. And Stu, obviously, they can go for that, but Stu got banned though, so you can't pick it. Let's see what's gonna be their final pick. Plus, Real Ones opted for a Max. It's looking good. And Carl, I was expecting a Carl from the side of Real Ones, but this time KO is opting for that.
Yeah, I mean, Carl makes a lot of sense. We're probably going to see an Otis being picked up by Real Ones as a retort to this Carl pick. Because, like we said, Silence of Seabed shuts down Carl very, very effectively.
So this time again, you got an open chance to go for. आप आराम से एक Otis pick के लिए जा सकते हैं. पिछली बार you opted for let's see, okay, Bonnie. Now I am more amazed, because you have a Max, Gus, and Bonnie. So there is no way कि इतनी आराम से आप परेशान कर सकते हैं Ruins को.
I think that Bonnie can play quite a bit of an aggressive role. I like this composition from Real Ones a lot more, but it really comes down to how the Carl and the Amber really play. I feel like the Crow is going to be slightly a bit of a burden, because it's not going to be able to get into the range of any of these brawlers easily, because it doesn't have that range advantage. And we're going to go to game number 1 of the second set here. Already FAKO have been on the point, and they are going to be conceding just a little bit.
Sars Clashy going all in. Vegito goes down by that amazing pick of Kira, and Kira also has a super available Ember. Look at that. Crow tanking a lot of damage. Finally, he got picked off. Vegito got that boost, and Kira charging in, takes down one before going down. Clashy is the one who's still surviving. But again, जो भी यहाँ पर इस hot zone का advantage है, वो तो इतनी देर से Team FAKO ही enjoy करी, because they have almost 54% in their favor.
Yeah, Manith is low, and Aaron Sis is trying to move up on that point there, but this Crow has been working really well against him, and that should be expected considering it's a very good counter. And Kira goes in, he gets a flying hook, the tail spin, and also Aaron Sis false jump is going to be coming in from Manith. He gets burned, but he does find the kill on 2 Crux in the meantime.
Ember, the utilization of Ember was perfect, and now Crow is left alone on his own. Clashy, Swords Clashy somehow managed to get the hot zone, and Vegito also conquered it. Right now, there's a bit difference between them and Team FAKO, but they're still trying to recover it. Kira aggressive जा चुके हैं, उनके पास available है उनका super bond. Crux also goes all in. Clashy is the only one left, might take down Carl, but the answer is going to be no.
He's going to go down to the Crow Poison, not able to find that trade there, but when he does get the kill on the Crux, it's going to alleviate a lot of the pressure which was built up. He gets taken out himself, and now Vegito's task is to hold on to the hot. So this game is very, very tenuous at best, because teams, people are dying like dominoes, one after the other. No team has been able to hold on to control for more than 20 seconds.
Yeah, it looked like a complete matchup, but Kira, the difference maker, and the support he got from Crux. This is what Shadow is talking about. This is what Shadow mentioned, that the amount of pressure these two players put onto your opponent team is just out of the box. FAKO finally managed to get one round in their favor. You still have one more to go, but it's going to be a long journey. I hope they will cover it as soon as possible.
Yeah, and I think that the Crow pick is really something that's hurting them. I didn't feel like it's going to be working out, but the Max is just not that guy right now with the Crow poison and the slowing toxin. Not able to get much out of it. It gets taken out once again, and Vegito also has been tagged up. So why I'm like this is playing that Crow to perfection, dodging a lot of these shots using his height and speed and keeping everybody back. Just look at the anti-heal which he's presenting on the field.
That is huge, and also you're denying that map pressure from the side of Vegito. It's also huge because again, at the end, you're the only one who is targeting that one man. Vegito might go down. Kira is the one who already saved him, but not for so long. Manit goes all in using her super, but at the end, she got taken down too. And again, it's FAK who is putting a lot of pressure onto the players of FAL when the comp diff. Oh my god, it's huge.
Yeah, that is... I think execution has been on point.
Yeah.
Why I'm like this has just been so instrumental in the success of FAKO. It can't be understated. Once again, he gets the one kill, he gets the slowing toxin in, Aaron Sis is completely neutralized, and there isn't really much that FA Real Ones can do when Kira's going to get the kill. So we're going to be heading into set number 3, basically.
Let's see. We're gonna witness the third map because that's a big bomb from the side of Kira. Okay, let's see. I think he's just denying that. He's just like, okay, I never did that on purpose. It was a mistake, but I don't know now. That was good.
Oh yeah, I got those ghost touches on my phone.
And actually, it was like walking in a zigzag menace so fast. It seemed like it was just denying that. But again, at the end, FAKO got the success in this hard zone. I actually like the matchup a lot because again, जैसा कि हम बार-बार mention कर रहे थे, the amount of pressure. Again, Crow ज़्यादा fights में नहीं थे. It was Kira who just going all in, assassinating his opponents. But the chip damage which Crow is representing and presenting on the table was on point.
Yeah, it's good. Wow. Stuttering is happening a lot because a lot of things are unexpected for me today. But I did not expect the Crow to be as useful as it was. And that really goes to show if you can dodge shots, you can win any matchup because that's exactly what happens in any game. Dodge shots, win matchups.
Yeah. Wow, it's easier said than done, yes? Someday, Panda was like, you know what Real Ones was missing? You couldn't able to dodge the shots. That's it. Otherwise, the game jeet aate. Wow. But at the end, yeah, it's kind of true because again, Gus was the only person I saw very little impact in this particular matchup because at the end, it was Crow who was just trying to control every single side he was holding on and couldn't able to see much from the side of Gus. But okay, koi dikkat wali baat nahi hai. This was just the second matchup. Now things got even. You still have the third set to go.
Yeah, and just look at the kill difference here. 9 kills more for the side of FAKO. Real Ones completely were left by the wayside. We're going to go into set number 3 out in the open. The bans are in. They're going to be Gray, Mandy, Brock, Grom, Piper, and Gray once again. And first pick is going to be the Gene.
Ooh, it looks good. Or itna early Gene aana, it seems like कि KO already know कि उनका क्या आज का setup रहने वाला है, what it's going to be their picks for sure. However, अब मौके हैं फिर रियल वंस के पास दो अपने brawler pick करने के जो उनके choice के हों, और I think so they can easily go for Mandy. Grom, I think so. Okay, Mandy got banned. Grom also got banned. I missed that. However, you can still go for a Brock. I think so. वो भी एक अच्छा viable option है. या फिर Eve and Brock also got banned. Yeah, Eve एक अच्छा option है.
Well, I think it's going to be probably Eve, Janet,
Max.
Penny, Max. Those are probably the picks which I would go for. So Eve is still...
So basically...
Yeah, Eve is taken. So I'd say probably Penny and Janet are going to be picked up by FAKO.
Every single brawler I said they already banned it, and I was like, ठीक है, मैं यही use कर रहा था, so they were like, ठीक है, we are not going to use those. However, yeah, real ones, Eve and a Max, very good combination, no doubt. It will work. एक matchup में हमने ऐसा नहीं work करते हुए देखा, और वो it was a different map, it was a different mode, but this is a different one. Definitely, it's knockout, and Penny is there. The turret is annoying sometimes, and it's when it comes down to those final closing situations. So FAKO, it seems like they are. I think they're looking confident. और उनका आखिरी pick क्या रहने वाला है? उसके बाद I'll say my final statement. I am still supporting real ones. I still want real ones to win, but FAKO always stuns me with their picks.
I just have to go back to the previous picks that happened. You know, sometimes they say you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, but in your case, you miss 100% of the shots you take.
What?
I'm so sorry, buddy. But Otis is going to be picked up. That was actually pretty surprising. I thought a Janet might be picked up earlier on, but Otis is actually going to be picked up, and Carl is still open. But so is the Janet. I think that they're probably going to go for the Janet because the Otis might not be as useful in this scenario here. Sorry, the Carl may not be as useful.
Carl, obviously, because again you have the mute available, so काफी आराम से आप उसको deny कर सकते हैं. Bell is here now. Belle. Real ones might get this one. And Pandas get very excited because there was a time when I pronounced the name of Belle a little bit wrong, and I was just converted into a Belle. But yeah, jokes apart. I would love to see that real ones will get this one because again their matchup is looking a bit stronger, but you have to be careful of that magical hand from Gene because एक बार अगर आप पकड़े गए फिर तो आप कहीं नहीं जा सकते. So शायद that would be my final line if Gene just do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that is probably what's going to happen. And I am still surprised that we don't have a Janet here. We're going to go into game number 1 off this third set. This is going to be the decider, and it is still down to the wire. We saw such a great set coming in from FAKO last time, but they're getting pushed back by Vegito. Very good with the sniper here, and why I'm like this has to shimmy just to be able to dodge.
Kira received a lot of damage in that early stage, and man, it don't even need, a wall or like something. He can easily float onto that water. Otis got targeted, and look at that. Crux received a lot of damage trying to get that map control, and look at that. Both Otis as well as we can see that Max has received a hefty amount of damage.
Yeah, that is true, and the speed comes in, and now we see real ones going in the hunt here. We see a little bit of a saucy play coming in, and the inverse polarity finds somebody, and why I'm like this gets taken out. That was the best play I've seen in ESL in all the regions so far.
Look at that, Vegito. Vegito using the same emote we saw Crux used, but ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं. This type of banter is important. This type of banter is really important between these two players. However, I think so Eve, the way they utilize the Max Super was just out of the box. Plus, I don't think so that FAKO expected that it's going to be that fast. Man, it somehow managed to escape his demise, but she's still on very low HP. Croc's about to go down, but he survived. No way, on 46 HP.
Oh, he gets taken out. Why I'm like this, and this is going to be a 2v3 situation. Vegito saucing out those protestos very, very often here as Kira's going to be pressured, and we know that FA Real One's won set number 1, round number 1, and they're going to be looking to close this one out. They have the advantage here in terms of numbers, but they still have to contend with Penny's turret.
They have to be careful. Penny का turret बहुत ज़्यादा annoying हो चुका है, especially for Vegito. But again, Vegito just dodging every single shot, and he's laughing too. Vegito shuts down Cross, and it all comes down to Penny. She might go down, and definitely that's going to be the case. Every single one of them is laughing, spamming the emotes. But one more round to go to get this victory. Or आखिरी set है, by the way. So just give your 100%.
Yeah, it's now or never for FAKO. Real ones are already on match point. They're looking very, very strong here. They completely dominated inside of FAKO, especially Vegito. He got that kill on Wham like this in round number 1 of that previous game. And once again, we see a lot of aggression coming in from the boys in blue.
Crocs going all in, and that was a close call. Man, it somehow managed to escape from that awful situation. And now this time हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि FAKO थोड़ा बहुत aggressive खेलती हुई उनके stance में हल्का सा change जरूर आता है. I think so it's a good sign because you have to deal with that aggression while replying with that aggressive plays too. However, थोड़ा बहुत careful जरूर रहना पड़ेगा because your brawlers are receiving a hefty amount of damage. Look at that Penny. Her super hasn't charged yet, but she's trying still level best. Manet on the other side controlling the left lane so beautifully that Otis have no chance.
Yeah, I do like this positioning from Mud, but he could have been a little bit more aggressive in where he was, because he could have got that pinch along with the help of Arances and maybe got these guys down. But they've been completely locked out, and this asphyxiation, a big chokehold, and now we are going to go into the last engage, the biggest team fight, which is going to go down to the marbles here. Arances is low, as is Mud. He jumps, says, I gotta go into the spawn, and he gets taken out. So does Vegito, and that round is going to go to the side of FA Real Ones. They're going to be happy about, sorry, for the side of FAKO, they're going to be happy about how this happened, because this might be the turnaround they need.
Yeah, plus they also got cornered in near that wall, and in that very situation I thought कि ठीक है ये राउंड पूरी तरीके से अब जा चुका है FA Real Ones शायद इसको क्लोज इन करके अपने लिए एक अच्छी विक्ट्री प्राप्त कर सके, but now Manage closing all in. The turret is also destroying the positioning of Swords. Clashy Vegito holding a very aggressive position, and in fact now look at that, his super is on.
Yeah, Baby Boom is going to come online for Manith now, and that is going to be a lot of the spawns distracting and actually eating up a lot of the ammo from the side of FAKO. They have to move back, otherwise they're going to be taken out. Why I'm like this isn't even close to super. We see the mute coming in onto Manith, but Crux can't really go for the confirmation. He is low himself, and once again, there is a turret online for Kira, but there isn't a pull for the Gene.
They have to be careful. थोड़ा बहुत यहाँ पर बच के खेलना पड़ेगा. Manet has to be careful. And look at that. Surge Clashy uses the super. Now, Penny aggressive आत तो जरूर रही है. Meanwhile, Zine also dishing out a lot of damage. Surge Clashy dropped down to only 1800%.
Yeah, and Manith is also low. They find 2 kills in quick succession, and the third, and that is going to be double match point once again between FAKO and FA Real Ones, and we have a game on our hands.
This is going to be the final round. This is going to be the final match for this particular battle. Oh, whosoever win this depend करता है again कि आपका team coordination कैसा है, because after losing the first set it seems like Team FAKO just lost their host, but they're coming back and they just send back into the graves down in 6 feet under. look at the how Vegeta is just spinning around doing 360s. Nice.
That's a lot of BMing. I don't know if it's going to bite them, because they still have to win another round after this. And, you know, what they say about revenge, it is very, very sweet. So FAKO are going to be on the hunt this time around.
Okay. FAKO needs to get this one as soon as possible. It doesn't matter how much it's just going to cost you. You have to be bang on point. And now Sword Clashy closing in. Crux goes down, so you don't have the mute available. Plus, you don't have the turret too. Now it's a 2v3 situation. Vegito again charging in, and Manet too destroying the left-hand side. Destroyed the battle. And it all comes down to Kira and YM like this.
Ooh, I'm like this game taken out, and the last one alive for his team is going to be Kira, but you know, you can't Kira all of them. He tried to carry them, it's not going to happen. FA Real Ones take this one, they take this set, it's going to be 2-1, and I feel bad for FAKO.
Yeah, I certainly feel bad too, but at the end, my team won. I'm happy. So that's what I need. I picked Real Ones, and I actually want, want them to win, but अच्छा मैचअप था, इसमें कोई भी दोहरा ही नहीं है. दोनों की दोनों टीम काफी ज्यादा बैलेंस खेल रही थी. दोनों के दोनों सेट में इट सीम्स लाइक इट वाज एन इक्वल मैचअप. हाउएवर तीसरे सेट में आते हुए FA Real Ones अंडरस्टूड की अप्रोच क्या रहने वाली है. अगर वी डोंट प्रोवाइड FAKO टू गेट मोर रूम इन द मैप, देन इन दैट सिचुएशन वी कैन गेट दिस मैचअप, एंड दैट्स व्हाट दे एक्चुअली डिड इन द थर्ड राउंड.
Yeah, that is very true. I do like the way FAKO played in this third set. I feel like maybe if they survived till the end, they were doing way better in the final interactions vis-a-vis Real Ones, and it just didn't work out for them at the end. The left-hand flank might have played flawlessly on Eve, and I think it really goes to show how dominant they were. Just look at the damage difference. It's 38,000 damage more for FA Real Ones compared to FAKO.
And 19 super has been used from their side. I think so. It was all about Eve, who was also on Max too, using those supers again and again in the final final 2 rounds. But however, Real Ones got the victory, and that's what it matters. But still, FAKO needs to understand that how much important it is. You have to be in the top 4 if you want to qualify for the next stage. But still, it's not done. आपके पास अभी भी कई सारे matches हैं to work with. मगर अब उनके ऊपर प्रेशर और भी ज्यादा बनने वाला है. ये मैचअप तो इट वाज अ गुड वन, बट क्या ऐसा ही एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे FAKO से हमारे एनालिस्ट? अब ये सवाल मेरा उनके लिए रहेगा.
The answer is yes. This is what he wanted, and both the teams delivered quite nicely as well. बहुत क्लोज मैच किया इन दोनों टीम्स के बीच में, जैसी हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशन थी, और साथ ही साथ जैसी कॉन्वर्सेशन चल रही थी बिफोर गोइंग इनटू दिस गेम कि दोनों टीम्स के लिए कितना ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट था, आई थिंक रियलाइज हो चुका होगा मैच देख के सबको।
जी हाँ, दोनों के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट था, दोनों ही बॉटम में। अब एक टीम थोड़ा सा अपने आप को ऊपर पाएगी, बट दूसरी टीम अभी भी स्ट्रगल करते हुए दिखाई दे रहे हैं। FAQ, यस, FA रियल वन, दे वर स्लाइटली बेटर, बट ऐसे नहीं कह सकते FAQ बहुत बुरा खेले, नहीं, उनकी तरफ से भी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग कंपटीशन हमें देखने को मिला।
या डेफिनेटली, बट अगला जो आने वाला मैचअप है वो और भी ज़्यादा एक्साइटिंग रहेगा, बिकॉज सैज वर्सेस आओगिरी। इस गेम की बात हमने दिन के शुरुआत में भी करी थी, एंड पर्सनली आज के दिन में दिस इज द मैच दैट आई वांटेड टू वॉच द मोस्ट, बिकॉज सैज का कल का जैसा दिन गया था, ऑलमोस्ट टेकिंग गेम्स फ्रॉम सम ऑफ द बिगेस्ट टीम्स इन द कंट्री एंड द लीडर्स ऑफ द लीडर बोर्ड राइट नाउ। आओगिरी, सॉरी, कल उन्होंने ये करके दिखाया था, दिन की शुरुआत काफ़ी अच्छे से करी थी, लास्ट गेम में इंटरेस्टिंग फिनिश देखने को मिला था अगेंस्ट ट्रू रिपर्स। और वहीं पे सैज की बात करें, लॉट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस अंडर द बेल्ट, एक ऐसी टीम है जो बहुत कभी कभार अनऑर्थोडॉक्स तरीके से खेलने लग जाती है। तो आज देखना होगा कैसा आओगिरी के लिए मैचअप रहने वाला है। बट चलिए सैज के रोस्टर के ऊपर एक बारी नजर डालते हैं, बिकॉज टीम में कुछ ऐसे इंटरेस्टिंग नाम हैं जिनकी बात करना हर बार काफी ज्यादा जरूरी हो जाता है।
डेफिनेटली सेज की टीम से अगर बात करें तो स्किल्स यहाँ पे हैं जो काफ़ी अच्छा गेम दिखाते हैं, हर बार दिखाते आए हैं। अभी भी अगर बात करें, हमने देखा था कल एक इंटरेस्टिंग पिक लेके आए थे एम्बर का, जो कि गेम चेंजर बन गया था अगेंस्ट द प्लेयर्स ऑफ ट्रू रिपर्स। तो यस, डेफिनेटली उनके ऊपर मेरी नजर रहेगी कौन सा ब्रॉलर लेके आते हैं, क्योंकि उनकी तरफ से थोड़ा सा स्मार्ट ड्राफ्ट हमेशा देखने को मिलता है।
एंड ड्राफ्टिंग स्किल्स की तो आज डेफिनेटली ज़रूरत रहेगी, बिकॉज सैज की तरफ से कल की जैसे हम बात कर रहे हैं, इट वाज वेल, कल नहीं, ओवरऑल जो इनफैक्ट जो पिक्चर सैज की हमको दिख रही है लीडर बोर्ड पे, that is something that we initially did not expect, but to be fair, I think ये some conversation, same words have been spoken earlier on in our previous broadcast as well, कि starting में जो सैज के मैचेस रहे वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा मुश्किल रहे हैं। They went up against the teams जो heavy favorites थे of winning it all, but कहीं ना कहीं आज से वो सफ़र शुरू हो सकता है जहाँ पे सैज अपने आप को कुछ पॉइंट्स दिला सकती है, लीडर बोर्ड में ऊपर जा सकती है, एंड इन ऑर्डर टू डू दैट दे हैव टू बीट आओगिरी फर्स्ट। बट आओगिरी की बात करते हैं, वाइल्ड वेज कल काफ़ी अच्छा खेलते हुए नजर आए थे, फिनिक्स ऑल्सो प्लेड वेरी वेल, लेमन एज वेल, बट वही चीज़ है, वो 19-20 का फर्क रह गया था, जिसके चलते कल 2-0 का डे होने की जगह 1-1 हो गया था।
दोनों ही टीम्स की बात करें, अभी तक का दोनों का रन सेम रहा है। सैज रेवेनेंट के अगेंस्ट खेली थी, 0-2 से वो हार गए थे, बट जब उन्होंने ट्रू रिपर्स के अगेंस्ट फाइट किया था तो 1-2 से हारे थे। दैट मींस दे डिड पुट अप अ वेरी गुड फाइट। आओगिरी का भी सेम स्ट्रैट हमने देखने को मिला कि ट्रू रिपर्स के अगेंस्ट 1-2 का उनका रन रहा था, बट दे वन द फर्स्ट गेम अगेंस्ट 4 बटन्स। तो यस, दोनों ही टीम कहीं ना कहीं अपने आप को बहुत ज़्यादा इम्प्रूव करके आए हैं इन दिस कोर्स ऑफ।
Yeah, definitely. I mean, improvement तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा देखने को मिली है, and I think दोनों की दोनों टीम्स continuously improve करते रहेंगे as time goes by. But नेक्रो, आपसे जानना चाहूँगा, if you are going to root for one of these teams, आपको कौन सी टीम पसंद आएगी दोनों में?
ठीक है, यहाँ पर एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग सी चॉइस आएगी मेरी तरफ से, टीम सैज बोल दूंगा मैं।
Alright.
ठीक है, बट देखिए, मुझे पता है कि अभी फिलहाल इनका रन ज़्यादा अच्छा भी नहीं चल रहा है, मगर आपको एक और फैक्टर कंसिडरेशन में लेना पड़ेगा, जैसे कि आपने भी मेंशन किया था स्टार्ट में, जो इनके इनिशियल मैचअप्स थे वो सब ऑफ द बेस्ट टीम्स के अगेंस्ट थे, जिनके अगेंस्ट ऑफ कोर्स इनके अगेंस्ट और स्टैक्स थे। तो अभी फिलहाल मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये मैचअप थोड़ा सा बैलेंस ऑफ कोर्स हो सकता है, कंसिडरिंग ये अभी देखिए फिलहाल तो 6 स्पॉट पे बैठे हुए ओवरऑल रैंकिंग्स में, और आओगिरी 3rd पे है, तो एक मैसिव सा डिफरेंस बन जाता है। मगर फिर भी मोमेंटम सैज का बढ़िया नहीं चल रहा है, मगर ये एक चांस हो सकता है, और इसी वक्त उन्हें वो चांस उठाना पड़ेगा कि मोमेंटम अपना ठीक करने का।
एग्जैक्टली, क्योंकि यहाँ से आगे के जो मैचेस जैसे हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं विल बी अगेंस्ट द टीम्स लाइक 4 बटन हो गई, आओगिरी हो गई, FAK हो गई, ऐसी टीम्स के अगेंस्ट सैज खेलने वाली है, जो लीडर बोर्ड पे आओगिरी कल के मैचेस की वजह से अभी टॉप 3 के अंदर चल रही है, बट आज जीतना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है अगर उनको अभी टॉप 3 का पोजीशन कहीं ना कहीं कंफर्म करना है। तो आओगिरी के ऊपर कहीं ना कहीं you have to assume कि ज़्यादा थोड़ा सा प्रेशर रहने वाला है, because they have a lot more to lose than team सैज जो ऑलरेडी अभी बॉटम 4 में चल रही है। बट उसी चीज़ के चलते प्रेडिक्शन आपने तो सैज बता दी, are you on the same page?
जी हाँ, एनालिस्ट है हमेशा यूनिटी।
यस,
अभी हल्की सी लड़ाई हो सकती थी अगर वो ब्रोफिस डिनाई होती, बट चलिए एनालिस्ट की प्रेडिक्शन आ चुकी है, कास्टर्स के पास चलते हैं, जानते हैं कि उनके क्या ख्याल है और उनकी क्या प्रेडिक्शन है अबाउट दिस गेम। सो फिनिक्स एंड पांडा, व्हाट आर यू गाइस थिंकिंग?
मैं तो यही सोच रहा हूँ कि वाई एनालिस्ट वोंट फाइट। मतलब कभी कास्टर्स में बैंटर तो होता है, which is like make things interesting, right? We have the Jhakas boys, but at the end, you know, okay, ठीक, okay, I'm confused, but at the end, you know, हम लोग भी फाइट करने में मजा आता है, but they are opting for team Sag, so I think so हमें we all know our final option is we're going to opt for Team Aogiri, and I'm really excited for this matchup because the first, it's going to be Bounty Shooting Star, again one of my favorite map. Or this map ke andar you have a lot of options to go for. But Panda, what do you think about this matchup? Team Sag and Aogiri. Sag has a good performance. So Aogiri is looking really strong in the past 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, Aogiri are drafting well. They're playing very well, and they don't have that slow start that we used to see them in the first and second day. So they're looking very, very consistent. And Team Sag also are a really good team. They won their last match as well, and if I'm not wrong, they won it against Marcos Gaming. Yeah, they won it against Marcos Gaming, which is also one of the top 3 teams in the region. I feel like things are in a state of flux in India right now. I think a lot of the teams which are the 4th, 5th position are like, hey, maybe I should be the 1st and 2nd team. Maybe I should be the ones going to Japan, because only 2 teams can go to Japan. And, you want to be one of those teams. And I think that I'm going to go with Aogiri because I think that, I support Phoenixes, I don't know, because there is a Phoenix in Aogiri, and then there's also Aogiri meets Phoenix Tree, and I'm casting alongside a Phoenix, so I'm not a biased caster by any means, but I'm going for Aogiri.
At the end, you're supporting Phoenix and Aogiri at the same time, which is a good thing. By the way, I asked this question: what does the Aogiri mean? Actually, I know I'm not an anime fan, but thanks a lot, Panda, for at the end telling me what it actually means. So now I'm a born Aogiri supporter. But actually, let's talk about the first map, and it's going to be Shooting Star. So again, it's really tactical, approachable map. You can easily opt for those long range brawlers. For an example, Piper, it's a really good option. B, I think so, it's a good option. You can also opt for Jean. Yeah, those pulls are really going to help you a lot, especially in those cases when you don't have those, have to go for those clutch situations. Plus, I think so Brock plus Gray would be a better option, because we have seen Grays going for those incredible plays, especially in a map like Shooting Star.
Yeah, Gray is going to be great into brawlers like Piper, especially once it gets its super in, because Piper does less damage up in your face. So, just getting into that face of a brawler like a Piper might be great for Gray. I just think that even with the Gray, it really synergizes well with, say, a Fang. A Fang is also another brawler which can close the gap really, really fast with a super, which is called Sneak Ahead. So, it just goes with the territory as well. So I think these picks might not be the very meta picks, but I think there is a lot of merit to it. And if you have the confidence, I say it's a confidence play. If you have the confidence to run these brawlers and you feel that you can do it, then you should go ahead and go for it. But safe picks are called safe because of a specific reason in mind. And I think the safe picks are probably going to be like Nani, maybe the Piper, like you said, Mandy as well. Bell, it can also be used. From time to time, you do see Sam being picked up, but this map is pretty open. You got to be careful if you are running the Sam. But, there are lots of different things that you can see. But the bans are what matter the most, and we're still awaiting those bans.
True. Plus, also, it also matters, like, what is going to be your first pick. We have seen teams are just doing some crazy job. Instantly goes, if they're its first pick, they already opt for a pick like Jean, and they just stuns your opponent, and which will, force you to go for your comfortable pick. But for now, let's talk about the ban. Grom, Fang, Mandy's out, Piper, Nani, and Gray is also out of the picture. So again, you still have B available, you still have Brock in the backpack, you also have Jean, a lot of options to go for, but Gray and that Fang plus Piper, combination will also shut it down. And yeah, Brock, I was expecting a Brock, so here it is. But now Aogiri has a chance to go for 2 brawlers in a row, so it should work in their favor. But I have a question now. What about a pick like Fang? Oh, not Fang, actually, it's Ruff. What about a pick like Ruff?
Ruffs, I'll be honest, I haven't ever seen Ruffs being used in this map in competitive. It's mostly because it doesn't have the range that the other brawlers do have. It has a deceptively long range, yes, but if you get into the range of Ruffs, you're probably doing yourself a disservice if you're a sniper or sharpshooter. Another thing is that you're going to spend your whole time just trying to get your super. You're not going to be able to get kills. You're not going to be able to deny kills either. So it's probably going to do more harm than good to pick it up. And we see Jean being picked up by Aogiri. Like we said, this map great for Gene, especially with all the bans that we have in play. Bonnie is going to be picked up as well. So Bonnie is a pretty interesting pick here. I don't see Bonnie as much. It has a lot of range. It can jump in and get those kills in the last few seconds. And, you know, that turnaround in those dying seconds are what really matter in this map.
I think so. Now in these situations, Gus could work out in your favor. And yes, Gus is going to be the pick for Team Sag. So it seems like, yes, for me, Team Sag is doing whatever they're like good at, and okay, now Lola is going to be their final option. But again, at the end, we as in casters, we are supporting Aogiri, so I would love to see what's going to be their final pick. However, I agree with one point, and that is Team Sag's comms look a bit better.
Yeah, they're going for all the disciplines. They have a sharpshooter, they have a wall break, they have utility with the spooky boy with the Gus has, and you have a lot of sustain with that Lola. So all in all, it's a really strong pick here. And honestly, Aogiri picking the tick into a Brock is a pretty interesting pick in itself, and I think you could probably write a whole script based on that, because with the picks that you have with Aogiri, they're going to lose a lot of control from the get-go unless they give tick supers for whatever reason.
They have to be careful, and you have to be careful of the thick head. So let's see how Team Sag is going to retaliate back. But we still have two, more maps. If this map goes into the favor of Team Sag and Aogiri, they still have, a chance to go for a comeback. But it's all about the first star. Jakey instantly denies that wall, uses his gadget, and the blue star is still not contested by any of the player. It seems like Wild is going to get that one, received a hefty amount of damage, and it got stolen.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting first engage, and it is going to favor the side of Team Sag, though a lot more control being exerted by the side of Aogiri. And Swanky Ninja has been one of the resident pros for all the teams that he's been a part of in the past, and that's the reason why he is going to be running the tick once again. And it is a stalemate in the mid, I have to say.
But at the end, it was Team Sag who has an upper advantage because secure 4 stars in their favor, and they have a 3-star lead. Tick is just going a little bit aggressive, uses his super. Jakey just denied that, and also getting control of the right hand side is huge. And Violet shut down Flickjay, secures the blue star, but the stars advantage goes into the favor of Team Sag. If Aogiri secures any pick, if they somehow manage to shut down Flickjay, they will get the advantage because they will get 2 stars and also they have a blue star, so it is the most. So I think the best option is to shut down Flickjay.
Yeah, the Thick Head is going to be coming down on the left-hand side. It gets dispatched by Flick. Flick just outputs so much of damage with his ego there, and D-Skills is baiting Phoenix. He wants Phoenix to walk up forward, and, he's going to use a Cookie Popper in that situation. But that being said, it's still going to be a lead for the side of Team Sag. I feel really bad for the side of Aogiri. They had a great start. They also had that great second engage, but D-Skills was able to clean that up, and Wild was, though, very, very deadly with that pull, and he's going to be looking to use it once more. Phoenix goes in, he finds a kill on Jakey. He's very, very low. He gets taken out, but so does D-Skills on the other side. It's going to be a 1-star lead, actually, for Aogiri instead. 7 seconds are on the clock. Takehead coming down, but Jakey's nowhere to be seen.
No way, the final second, and Aogiri decimated Team Sag and secure the first round there. The way they secure the victory in the final 20 seconds, Bonnie with the super shuts down Flickjay, and that's what I was expecting. You have to take down Flickjay so at that very moment you can get the stars advantage, and that was their game plan throughout the map. But you still need one more to secure a victory in the first set. It has to be in your favor. Flickjay going a bit aggressive, Tick is out, and Jakey got taken down as a retaliation, and Flickjay also goes down. Now Team Aogiri has a 4-star lead. That's bad for Team Sag.
Oh my god, that was a nice connection, an assist from Jakey, and a Cookie Popper from D-Skills finds a kill. Obviously they still aren't in the lead here. They are still down by 1 star, but that bridges the gap considerably so.
अभी भी काफी ज्यादा मेहनत यहाँ पर करनी पड़ेगी टीम सैज को कुछ भी करके विक्ट्री पाने के लिए. जेकी यूजिंग अ सुपर denying the every single wall so that Flickjay के लिए थोड़ी सी और opportunity open हो जाए. That Tick still has his thick head available to go for, and Bonnie also has a super available, so they can still go for a reverse sweep if they want to, and if they got forced to.
Yeah, but the thing is, Aogiri is in such a great spot. They have so much utility on their person, and they're completely zoning out the competition. Swanky Ninja doing a great job of neutralizing Flick, and now we do see a lane swap coming in. Jackson is going to be going on to Swanky, but Wildwiz also swaps lane. He gets a pull, and that's going to be Jackson falling, and a lead once more for the side of Aogiri, which gets extended by 3 stars.
या अब ये लीड 3 स्टार की हो चुकी है. 35 सेकंड यहाँ पर टीम साज के पास बचते हुए कि कुछ भी करके अपने नाम ये पहला सेट कर सके. But it seems impossible for now because Jakey receiving a hefty amount of damage. Tick is also dishing some amount of damage, and Bonnie also has a super available, so he can still go for a risky place. He can still go for that amazing counter. But उनको थोड़ा सा careful रहना पड़ेगा because she's the one who has that 2 star.
Yeah, Jake, he gets pulled once again. He falls once more, and D-Skills can't really do much as Phoenix gets a kill on a flick, and it's a complete shutdown and lockdown as Aogiri win this first set. A complete dominance.
A complete domination in the bounty shooting stars, and the first map, it's already done. His goal is in favor of Team Aogiri. So again, जैसे कि हम बार-बार बात कर रहे थे, right? They look a little bit more confident in terms of those picks. They look a little bit more confident in terms of execution, and they actually are. 2 final हमें जीन के pulls देखने को मिले, and they were on point.
Yeah, and I mean, that set was absolutely perfect from Aogiri. They were in a sticky situation from time to time where they were able to come out on top, especially that last interaction in the first game. We saw Phoenix jumping in with his super, using using all of the damage available in his arsenal to get those kills in. And in that second game, the number of pulls that we got from the magic hand of Phoenix was just insane.
Yeah, it certainly was. And look at that. 14 stars got stolen by Aogiri, and 28 from the side of Team Sag. So Aogiri was always on point. If we talk about the damage, it's only a 4,000 difference. So yeah, if we talk about the way both the teams are taking those fights is like almost equal, but still Aogiri, they had an advantage in terms of those executions plus how they have to finish off the things. But now the first set is done. We're gonna move to the second map, and it's gonna be pinhole punt. अगर मैं गलत नहीं हूँ यहाँ पर पाना, yeah, I think so. That's gonna be it. So you have a lot of options, but I would love to see what type of bans Team Sag is gonna do.
I'm also quite excited for a pinhole punt. A lot of various brawlers that you can bring out. This map is really conducive to a lot of different archetypes, and some of the usual bans we usually see on this map are Otis, Poco, Janet, Squeak, Penny, Crow as well, because it exerts a lot of influence. Otherwise, Max is going to be banned out. Carl is also another brawler, which is so good. But all of these ban possibilities are also usual suspects for the early picks and, in the draft. And I really like the way Team Sag played that last set, but it didn't work out for them. Maybe this might be the set which turns their luck around.
Let's see. Is it going to be the lucky map or not? If we talk about the bans, Poco and Janet and Crow is already out of the picture. Spike, Ash and Max. So, Aogiri बिल्कुल भी नहीं चाहती कि टीम साज को hefty plays बनाए, especially with those tanks. So Ash is already done, but you still have a lot of options to go for. भले ही आपने Crow यहाँ पर ban कर लिया है, but उसके बावजूद I think so you can still go for a B pick, and yeah, that's what they actually do. What about Stu? क्या वो worth it रहेगा साज के लिए?
Yeah, Stu is definitely a good brawler to pick up here, but you want to be running something which has some sustain in the mid, so you might just see something like an Otis being picked up, or to deny a possible Carl pick in the later rounds here, because Aogiri have 2 more brawlers to pick up later on. Penny also makes a lot of sense, so Penny Otis might make sense. I think that even Penny alongside an Ems also might be pretty decent here all around.
Let's see. You have still more, and जी हाँ, जैसे कि आप बात कर रहे थे Penny and Otis का थोड़ा सा एक अच्छा combination बन जरूर सकता है. So Penny already got picked up by a Team Sag. They still have one more option to go for their second brawler, and it's gonna be Gus. Obviously, survivability and damage is gonna be your priority, especially in a map like pinhole punt. So ठीक है, goes for a Gus. But Aogiri के आखिरी 2 picks already B आपके पास आ चुका है. You have decent amount of damage you can dish out, plus you can also use a slow. But What do you think if Aogiri do something different? अगर कुछ different करना चाहे तो what type of brawlers they can opt for?
Well, I would already say Carl is out of the equation because the Penny can knock it back, and even the Gus can knock it back with his Cookie Popper. So as a result, Aogiri do take the Otis because they will not be taking the Carl on their side, I'm pretty sure. But that just means that they have to run something else. And I think brawlers that they could possibly run in this situation could be a Sam. I would probably say Sam would be a pretty decent pick. You could also go for the Gray. Gray is also going to be pretty good pick on this map. Carl, I think Sag is going to go for that, but Ruffs also could be a possibility, but it might face a little bit of an issue. And Sam is going to be the pickup from Aogiri.
Okay, and yes, it is, and I think so. आपने काफी अच्छे तरीके से इनको रीड कर रखा है यहाँ पर पांडा. I agree with that. You have a very good read onto the players of Aogiri, and obviously it has to. We picked them. We know that what type of, not me. It's Panda, but at the end we are working together, so I'm gonna use we. So yeah, we know that what type of brawlers they're gonna go for, but now the final break from the Team Sag is gonna be nice one.
I feel like I read this draft in my dreams and I just kind of spewed it out here. It happened exactly.
Nice one, and that's why the Jhakas boys are the best. Jokes apart, this is going to be an important match for Team Sag, no doubt.
For sure. I mean, they lost the first set, and I feel like the first game was stolen from them, but I think that they can make a huge, pressure. They can make it known that they shouldn't be taken lying down. Sure, they aren't as highly rated as Aogiri is right now, but they did win their last game, and they won it against Marcos.
Every single thing has to be on point, and look at that, the way Team Aogiri is just trying to put up the pressure onto the players of Team Sag. That looks a little bit scary because Sam काफी ज़्यादा aggressive आ गए थे. Skills still has the ball. I think so थोड़ा बहुत यहाँ पर picks के लिए जा सकते हैं. Look at that, B already has the super available. Nice.
Yeah, Wild is going in very aggressively. He gets taken out, but this is his job. His role is to pressure. His role is to be very aggressive, to give his teammates the time to move into the mid and time to get those engages and get those kills one after the other. And if he does fail, it's going to result in a possible goal scoring opportunity for the other team. See, he goes in aggressively once again. He does get taken out, but he has traded out in fact as well.
He already got muted, but now Flick J has the ball, goes for a rebound, but that wasn't going to be the case. However, B connected her first shot. Now she has a boosted available. Sam is going all in, trying to get Penny, but at the end he was successful. And look at that, Gus is also out of the picture. Wildwiz has a chance to score a goal, but got denied by Carl. Nice.
Yeah, this is a great position for Aogiri to be in. Good defensive plays coming in from Team Sag, but they got to be a bit more aggressive. They need to win back control whenever Wild Wiz does happen to go down, but that mute's going to be huge as Wild Wiz gets a kill as well. He's going to go on a Flick J, and Flick J is also very low. He gets taken out, and this should be a goal for them.
Yep, Ninja scores a goal, and now Team Aogiri has an advantage. You still have 50 seconds left. अभी भी यहाँ पर 50 सेकंड है टीम साज के पास वो करने के लिए. Very good mute, but it won't stop the call. 350 HP, but still he can just regen himself. Jakey also looking out for a potential outcome, और थोड़ा बहुत aggressive यहाँ पर बढ़ सकते हैं. Flick J secures one. Sam is also low on HP and he might go down in. Yep, that's actually happened.
Yeah, it is a sort of a stalemate, but already we have a goal which Team Sag did get, so this is a good spot for them to be in, and they're trying to get more pressure up and keep Aogiri in their spawn here as the robber comes in, and they should get a goal here, and that's going to be an equalizer.
Yeah, that's the equalizer from the side of Jakey, and it just comes in the final 15 seconds. थोड़ी देर बाद हमें थोड़े समय के बाद वो overtime देखने को मिलेगा, and will have 1 more minute to score a goal, but Wildwiz in the final 3 seconds scores a goal and secures the first round. Aogiri, how you can even do that?
It takes magic, and that's exactly what Aogiri have. They have the magic of Fox the Phoenix. We're going to go into game number 2 here. First one was won by Aogiri. Very, very aggressive plays coming from Wild Wiz. It should be a goal, another goal here, but he gets taken out instead. I'm not sure why they weren't able to execute that at the end, but Swanky Ninja has his silence and Seabed. He does use it, but no, not in time, as D-Skills does get the super off in the nick of time.
Yeah, फाइनली सही समय पर उसका इस्तेमाल करा. He just goes all in. Wildwiz एक बहुत potential बड़ी threat बन सकते हैं. He misses the ball. He missed that by an inch. And thanks a lot to Jay, these skills, because he was the one who just lobbed it towards Flick J's side, and now he has the control of the ball. Otis barely surviving. He still has a lot of HP to recover, but he might go down. And yep, that actually happened. Sam is the only one who can rely, Aogiri can rely on, and Sam got taken down.
Yeah, that is going to be the crux of the composition, and if you take it out, it's going to be KO, even if you don't have KO crux on your team. We're going to go into the second engage here. Lots more control exerted from the Team Sag. Wildwiz going down, Tailspin coming in, D-Seal gets a kill. The ball is going to be past a flick. It should be goal. No, Jakey goes for a goal himself.
Yeah, Zeki was the one like, okay, I had scored it once and I'm gonna score it again, and that's what he actually did. Wildwiz को थोड़ा सा careful यहाँ पर रहना पड़ेगा. Turret तोड़ने की जिम्मेदारी उनकी है. Still has a lot of HP. Carl goes all in, and D-Skills denying that Sam again and again. That's beautiful. A mute has been utilized, but the goal, they couldn't be able to convert that into a goal. That's sad.
Yeah, Jakey almost walked away from the ball there, and he did have the wherewithal to get back into position at the right time. You heard me gasping, and I thought it was going to be goal.
Yeah. I agree on that point. But look at that D-Skills, the amount of pressure he's pushing, he's putting, in fact, is just outstanding. But Wildwiz is the one who just denied that. And now they have an opportunity to score a goal, but D-Skills respawns, and now he's up against for a fight, goes for the super, surviving of just 1% HP, and he managed to shut down Sam. That was humongous.
Yeah, lots of trades coming around. Phoenix should be getting the kill on a Jakey if he's not careful. Oh, he's not careful. He gets found out instead. And things are great for Team Sag. They are going to be able to equalize this one. 10 seconds on the clock. Wildwiz can't do anything but flail. And Aogiri are going to be taking the bitter pill for this game.
Now this is not looking that good. This is not looking that strong for Team Aogiri. They won the first round and they lost the second. Now things got even out, especially in the pinhole point. कुछ भी करके आपको score करना पड़ेगा Aogiri को अगर उनको 2-0 की victory चाहिए. From yesterday we haven't witnessed a single match going in a 2-0 win. It's been like every single team is going for the third round, third set. Or which is really important. आपको कुछ भी करके game थोड़ा सा interesting बनाना पड़ेगा. If we talk about interesting stuff, Flick J is the only one who's surviving.
Yeah, that is 100% true. And one of the curious facts is that this game, Brawl Stars, when it was in alpha, it was actually called Slugfest, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Slugfest in the spawn of Team Sag. Spool coming in, Flick falls, Wildwiz going aggressively, Tailspin, Phoenix has the ball, he can't score here, can he? And he does, and that's going to be Aogiri getting the first goal.
Every single time in the early stage of the game, Aogiri is the only one who scores the goal, but Team Sag somehow managed to, counter it by one of their goal too. So, यहाँ पर कुछ भी करके Aogiri को defend नहीं करना आ रहा है. I think so that's the main reason why Team Sag won the previous round. So, that is a point of concern Team Aogiri needs to understand. Look at that, Phoenix is out. That was sad.
Yeah, that was an ouchie and a half here as Wildwiz goes down as well. Last one alive on the team is Swanky Ninja as the B does respawn, and now it could be a huge goal scoring opportunity. The mute does come in, but it's a bit too late as Swanky gets, decent this kill on the Swanky as well. And this should be a big goal coming in for Team Sag. They should be able to equalize this one.
Yeah, they just scored an equalizer. 1 minute 5 more seconds to get one on board to secure victory. If Team Sag gets it, they will move towards the third map. If Team Aogiri secures it, then they're gonna finish it off with 2-0. Carl goes all in and he might secure one, but no! He couldn't be able to secure a one pick, and now Wildwiz was the one who got taken down. Otis can be the goal scorer, but he got denied by that Penny. The Penny pick, oh my goodness, always saving the round for Team Sag.
Yeah, Penny being the one brawler that has a guaranteed way of stopping down Wildwiz with that super. You can basically, isolate Sam from its Knuckle Buster, but this time around Sam is not taking over an answer. He's going to go in, but Wildwiz also gets the better of him here as Swanky Ninja gets the stun, gets the mute in fact, and that puts Jakey very low. He finds a kill on a Jakey, and now Phoenix can go for a goal scoring opportunity. No, decides to hold on to control of the mid.
Yeah, they still have 8 seconds left for the clock. Sam, in fact, the B has a super available. Sam still looking out for a potential pick, but no, it's going to be the answer. Carl picks him instead. The ball goes into the favor of Team Sag. They can still go for a goal. Flick J got pinned down, and D-Skills got muted out. Sam again came out and go for a pick, but will he able to get it? And yes, it's going to be the answer. The turret is still up. Sam got the ball. Flick J is still there to defend. Or not, but no, it's a goal. It was a crossbar goal. And how beautiful it was. Team Aogiri secures that. Okay. Am I dreaming?
That last interaction was great. We saw a missed pass coming in. Jackson wasn't able to get the ball because of the pass coming from D-Skills early on. And then we saw the counter attack coming from Aogiri. I really like the fact that Swanky timed his shots. He got 2 ammo, 1 enough to get the kill, and 1 to throw the ball into the goal. And that was all they needed. These small, minor interactions are what make all the difference in competitive.
That was one of the most closest match we just saw today, and it seems like Aogiri secures a victory here. The way they played this, pinhole punt was just out the box, and I don't think so Team Sag, वो अपने आप के ऊपर believe कर भी पाएगी, despite the fact these skills was the one who just denying that Sam pick. Always, he's the one who just going for the picks. He was the one who just going aggressive and trying to get the map control. And Jakey, he was the goal scorer throughout this series for Team Sag, but that wasn't enough. There was a chance in which Team Sag could able to convert that one. Assist into a goal, but ऐसा तो हुआ ही नहीं.
Yeah, and I gotta say, Phoenix and Wild together, the conjunction of these guys, they play so well with each other. They've been playing with each other since 2019 in competitive, and it really goes to show how good these guys can really get. We know Team Sag is a strong team. They took down Marcos Gaming, but now they've been taken down by Aogiri. Again, Aogiri showing us that, we might have been counted out in the past, but you can't count us out. They want to go to Japan, and they're showing us exactly why they deserve to go there.
I agree with that point, and the way Team Aogiri played, and oh my god, the damage difference. Team Sag was the one who were the assassins, but Team Aogiri, they were the ninjas there.
Yeah, ninja assassin throwing all the shurikens, shadow clone jutsu. It's not gonna matter as Aogiri take this one, and I think they're gonna be happy with the results. It was a really gritty game, but I feel like they deserve that win, man. They really do.
Yeah, I agree with that. 110% bang on. Aogiri deserve that, because we saw Aogiri, just evolving day by day. In fact, map by map, the way Aogiri approaches to a game, the way Aogiri, perform, the way Aogiri tend to, push forward is just amazing to witness. I am, looking forward that how much Aogiri is just going to improve in future, and how they're going to, put pressure onto those big names.
Yeah, I would say I am dumbfounded by how good they have been playing as of recently. And you know what? Like, people keep on saying True Rippers, Marcos are probably going to be the other team. I say the other team, which is going to be making it in Japan. Wink, wink. But now they have huge contention with a team like Aogiri, which are firing on all cylinders.
Let's see. Now we have another big name coming up, and that's going to be Aogiri. So other teams have to be a little bit careful. But let's talk about the most important point, and that is the casters won. So, analyst, पहली बात तो आपको मैच कैसा लगा, और इस बार तो आप हारते हुए नजर आए.
ठीक है, हमारी हार हो गई, we admit that, but still better synergy analyst desk पे, I guess.
Yeah.
बिल्कुल. देखिए, फिस्ट पम्प हमारा बढ़िया होता है, ब्रो फिस्ट हमारा बढ़िया होता है. आपका क्या? आपने तो मिस कर दिया.
2 बार
मिस कर दिया.
पांडा के लिए बुरा लग रहा है. बट कमिंग बैक टू द गेम, काफी अच्छा मैचअप था. आई थिंक प्रथा जो चल रही है, हर दिन एक ना एक स्टॉम्प देखने को मिलेगा. आज भी पूरी होते हुए Aogiri की तरफ से काफ़ी क्लीन विन. एंड इवन दो हम लोग बात कर रहे थे कि मैच काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है फॉर देम टू एक्चुअली गेन एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स इन द लीडर बोर्ड. टीम सैज के लिए भी सेम चीज़ बोली थी. Aogiri आई बिलीव अभी भी 3rd पे ही रहने वाली है, बिकॉज उनके ऊपर की जो 2 टीम है वो अभी तक अनडिफीटेड रहे, एंड Aogiri इज देयर विद अ 2-1 रिकॉर्ड. लेकिन चलिए अब अगले गेम की बात करते हैं, बिकॉज वी हैव 2 more big names going up against each other. एक टीम को हमने आज के दिन पहले ही खेलते हुए देखा था, दैट इज 4 बटन, और दूसरी टीम है मार्कस गेमिंग. एंड आई बिलीव इस मैच के अंदर मैच पे जाएं उससे पहले मार्कस गेमिंग के लाइनअप के ऊपर ही नजर डालेंगे, बिकॉज एज आई मेंशन 4 बटन को हम ऑलरेडी आज के दिन परफॉर्म करते हुए देख चुके हैं. नेक्रो विद 4 बटन ऑल वार्म्ड अप. क्या ये गेम आसान हो सकता है?
नहीं, मुझे नहीं लगता, बिल्कुल भी आसान तो नहीं होना चाहिए देखिए पर्सनली, बिकॉज कंसिडरिंग देखिए आप वार्म अप तो है, मगर प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पर एक है कि आपका जो मोमेंटम है, आपकी जो शुरुआत है वो अच्छी नहीं रही है। आपने शुरुआती गेम हारा, इसका मतलब आपकी मेंटालिटी जो है थोड़ी डिस्टर्ब होगी। पर्सनली मुझे ऐसा फील हो रहा है, मगर देखिए कुछ भी हो सकता है, कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है। मे बी जैसे कि आपने कहा वो वार्म अप भी है, तो उस चीज़ का फायदा भी उठा सकते हैं। पता है कि मार्कोस गेमिंग की अगर वो अच्छे से एनालिसिस भी कर चुके हैं गेम प्ले की, तो थोड़े से वीकनेसेस ढूंढ सकते हैं।
जी, आई मीन वीकनेसेस तो डेफिनेटली रहेंगी, लेकिन शैडो स्ट्रेंथ की बात करें अगर मार्कोस गेमिंग की, तो यहाँ पे स्ट्रेंथ कौन कौन से प्लेयर्स लेकर आते हैं?
डेफिनेटली अभिषेक लेके आते हैं। सरान डिस्ट्रैक्शन का काम कर सकते हैं, सरान को हमने देखा कि अकेले थोड़ा खेलना पसंद करते हैं, तो वो एक फैक्टर रहता है। बट अभिषेक अलॉन्ग विद हिज टीममेट आके अगर बढ़ते हैं तो जीत हासिल कर सकते हैं। बट अगर मार्कोस की बात करें, उन्होंने भी रेवेनेंट को काफी अच्छी टक्कर दी थी, वहाँ पे जीते नहीं थे बट स्टिल एक मैप तो जीता था। तो मार्कोस डेफिनेटली एक बड़ा नाम है, बड़ी ऑर्ग है, एंड आई थिंक उनका पलड़ा इस गेम में थोड़ा भारी है।
मार्कोस की तरफ से आई थिंक एक ही गलती हमने यूजुअली होते हुए देखी है, दैट इज ओवर कमिटमेंट इन सिचुएशंस जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा पीछे रह के खेलने की जरूरत है। एचपी बार्स काफी लो होते हैं और ये थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा पुश कर जाते हैं, जस्ट अ फ्यू एक्स्ट्रा स्टेप्स ओवर एक्सटेंडिंग, और वही चीज़ बैकफायर कर जाती है। बट दोज मिस्टेक्स टेंड टू हैपन वेरी लाइक बहुत कम वो गलती हमको होती हुई नजर आती है इनकी तरफ से। प्रॉब्लम यही है कि आज 4 बटन, जैसा आप लोगों ने भी बोला, प्रेप काफ़ी अच्छे से किया होगा उन्होंने मार्कोस गेमिंग के लिए, स्पेशली जब आप एक ऐसी टीम के अगेंस्ट जाते हैं जो ऑन पेपर आपसे थोड़ी सी बेटर है, तो आप कई बार एक्स्ट्रा भी प्रेप कर लेते हैं। दैट कैन एक्चुअली बी बेनिफिशियल फॉर 4 बटन, लेकिन ये तो गेम में ही जाके पता चलेगा कि एक्चुअली क्या चल रहा है इन दोनों टीम्स के जहन में। बट अगर आपसे पूछो आपकी क्या प्रेडिक्शन है इस गेम के लिए, तो आप लोग क्या बोलेंगे? क्या मार्कोस गेमिंग द सेफ पिक के साथ जाएंगे या 4 बटन को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं आप?
देखिए पर्सनली तो लास्ट टाइम हमने एक ट्रिकी पिक किया था, मुझे लगा था कि मे बी हम सैज के साथ जाएंगे तो सैज जीत सकती है, थोड़ी सी गुड लक जाएंगे उनके साइड पे, तो बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इस बार सेफ जाना चाहिए। देखिए मार्कोस तो मैं पिक करूंगा, आपका क्या सीन है?
ऑलरेडी मार्कोस गेमिंग
देखिए इल्जाम लग चुके हैं पहले ही आप लोगों पे कि आपको पहले पिक करने का ऑप्शन मिलता है, प्रेडिक्ट करने का ऑप्शन मिलता है, so you guys always go for the safe bet। बट अब आई थिंक इस गेम के लिए मैं काफी ज्यादा एक्साइटेड हूं, बिकॉज मार्कोस गेमिंग की बात करें, वी एक्सपेक्टेड अ स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टार्ट। शुरुआत तो स्ट्रॉन्ग हुई थी, बट थोड़ा सा हमें फंबल होते हुए नजर आई है मार्कोस गेमिंग, इन द सेंस की लीडर बोर्ड पे टॉप 4 के अंदर रहना था, अभी टॉप 4 से थोड़ा सा पीछे चल रहा है। वहीं पे 4 बटन की बात करें, शुरुआत इन्होंने टॉप 4 के अंदर करी थी, बट पहला गेम जिस तरह जाना चाहिए था वैसा नहीं गया था इनके लिए, तो उस वजह से थोड़ी सी पॉइंट्स में आई गेस नुकसान हो चुका है, जिसकी भरपाई अब करी जा सकती है, कंसिडरिंग दिस इज द लास्ट मैच फॉर द डे एंड 4 बटन के लिए आज के दिन का दूसरा ही गेम है। तो फ्लो, वो स्टेट ऑफ फ्लो में अगर रह सकते हैं किसी तरह से, तो ये गेम जीतना थोड़ा सा आसान रहने वाला है। बट क्या कॉम्प चेंजेस देखने को मिलेंगे शैडो?
कॉम चेंजेस हमें देखने को मिल सकता है। पिछली बार जैसे कि बात किया, पाइपर को भी हमें यूज़ देखने को मिला था, एंड पाइपर कहीं ना कहीं उनके लिए नेक्रो बात कर रहे थे कि एडवांटेज वाली पोजीशन पे भी थी, एट द सेम टाइम डिसएडवांटेज का पोजीशन भी जो उनके लिए था। तो मे बी इस बार शायद हमें पाइपर ना देखने को मिले उनकी साइड से। बट 4 बटन की एक और बात अगर करें, वाइल्ड विस्क में नजर आएगी कि वो हमेशा एक डिफरेंट पिक लेके आते हैं, डिफरेंट ब्रॉलर लेके आते हैं, या तो वो कोलेट होता है या एम्बर होता है, तो इस बार भी शायद हमें ऐसा कुछ देखने को मिल सकता है।
डेफिनेटली वाइल्ड विस्क की जैसे आपने बात करी, काफी ज्यादा वर्सेटाइल है, एंड नेक्रो अगेन ये एक ऐसी गेम है जहाँ पे आपको मोड्स और मैप्स पे काफी ज्यादा ध्यान रखना होता है, और उसके बेसिस पे आप अपनी ड्राफ्ट थोड़ी डिसाइड करने की कोशिश करते हैं। कई बार हमने ऐसी चीजें होते हुए देखी है कि आप अपने ड्राफ्ट के काउंटर्स खुद ही ब्लॉक कर देते हैं। डू यू अग्री विद दैट स्ट्रेटजी, या फिर सामने वालों को थोड़ा सा प्रायोरिटी देके ब्लॉक्स अपने बैंच डिसाइड करे तो ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा?
देखिए ये वही हुआ ना कि कंफर्ट पिक और ऑफ कोर्स अपोनेंट को ब्लॉक करने के लिए कुछ पिक्स होते हैं, तो अभी ये टीम के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा इनके स्ट्रेटजी कैसे और उस पर रिवॉल्व करेगा।
एग्जैक्टली, बट चलिए देखते हैं क्या स्ट्रेटजी है यहाँ पे टीम्स की, कॉज जो हमारा आज के दिन का आखिरी गेम है अभी इसी वक्त शुरू होने जा रहा है, एंड दैट मींस दैट्स आवर क्यू टू हेड टुवर्ड्स अ लवली कास्टर्स शिवांश एंड पांडा।
Yeah, we got the bro fist this time. We got the bro fist, and yeah, Jackass boys are here. And I actually did 3 runs, but ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं. But I agree with the point of Necro said, and that is depend करता है team synergy के ऊपर और team composition के ऊपर कि क्या picks and bans के लिए जाने वाले. But things happen so quickly. Dueling Beatles के अंदर हम लोग आने वाले हैं, and bans are gonna be Squeak, Grom, Poco, Penny, B, and Meg. On the other side, we can see the picks.
Yeah, we saw the Jab being picked up first, followed by the Otis and the Crow, and then the Bonnie and the Gus. In terms of what you could possibly pick up last, I think Stu might be a pretty decent option. You might also see an Amber being run, possibly. They decide to go for the Sam, and I think Sam is a great brawler, but it is going to be reset by that Gus there, so it's going to have a little bit of a difficulty trying to get into position, but it's going to be pressuring a lot at the start, so expect a lot of aggression coming in from 4Button from the get-go, and you might see in response Marcos Gaming doubling up on the lane against the Sam, just to make sure that the Sam doesn't get that lane control and the presence felt.
Let's see how Team 4Button's gonna perform, because this is their second matchup of the day and the final matchup for the day too. So कुछ भी करके उनको यहाँ पर एक तो victory प्राप्त करनी पड़ेगी, because in the first matchup they couldn't able to do much as we expected. And yeah, Marcus Gaming को एक बार defeat मिल चुकी है. So it is possible, but you have to be perfect. Fahim goes all in and got instantly picked up by that Gus. In fact, that was a cool. Hideaki also goes down.
Yeah, Hideaki getting whacked and thrown down by Yash, but a trade coming in from Yash by getting that kill on a Fahim is going to be huge. Actually, that was a better trade for the side of Marcos, and Shran getting the kill onto Blank is also great. 4Button not looking as great as they were in that last game here.
This Janet pick is literally denying every single positioning point for 4Button's. Marcus Gaming, oh, how much confident, and the way this team combination Marcus Gaming is showcasing is just out of the box. They are looking so much confident and so much perfect. But finally, Fahim found a pick. Crow has an advantage to go for that Janet. In fact, Bonnie pick unable to get her, and in fact, Crow closes in the distance against that Gus, and it was a double knockout.
Yeah, Fahim, you misplaced that Knuckle Buster. He is going to be taken out, and that's going to be a lot of aggression dissipated for the side of 4Button. They're going to lose a lot of map control as well, but Mr. Abhishek does miss that super. That spooky boy would have gone under Shran if Shran didn't dodge it, as Fahim does go down. It's not going to affect them that much, but you know, if it was a high-stakes game, and I mean, not a high-stakes game, but if it was down in the wire and that one interaction is what would change things, then it would come. That would be a huge punishment. But that being said, Marcos Gaming from the get-go got better 4Button. They knew that the Sam was going to go aggressively, and they neutralized the Sam right at the start. And I think that was the reason why they were so successful in that first game. And I'm looking to see how 4Button changed up their strategy going into the second one.
4Buttons needs to remold their strategy a bit, because Marcus Gaming is looking hella strong and hella confident right now.
Yeah, Fahim going in very aggressively. He's going to be taken out, and he does get a double value for the super. He finds another one. He does go down at the end there, but now we have Blank, who has to move back. Otherwise, he's going to be taken out very, very low, surviving, just dipping his toes in the hot zone.
Oh man, he somehow managed to survive for a bit longer than I expected, but Otis is done for now. Also, look at the positioning that Janet is holding, and the Janet and Bonnie combination is working out pretty strong for Team Marcus Gaming, not even giving a single, breathing room for the players of 4Buttons to, just retaliate back. And look at that, Janet utilizing her super perfectly. Fahim goes all in and got picked up by the Janet. The mute might comes on in. Crow with the double KO. That was cool.
That changes a lot, but no, Abhishek is low with a double kill himself, answering right back that, hey, you can do one, I can do two better. And we are having a game on our hands. Marcos Gaming, they'll have a lead, quite substantial, almost 30%. This Sam pick has not been working out well for 4Button at all.
Yeah, it was a gamble, and it didn't work out in their favor as they expected. It wasn't worth it, but here comes a mute. Sam tried to get a pick, but unfortunately he got one, but got picked up instantly. That was a good trade from the side of that Janet, and now Crow somehow managed to dish out some of the pressure and damage too. They still got some amount of that hot zone percentage, but that's not enough. You have to do much more. And oh, Janet, the super timing is always superior.
Yeah, impeccable stuff coming in crescendo at the right time. But no, Blank jumps in anyway, but it's not going to be enough. He gets taken out, and it's going to be all she wrote. Marcos Gaming taking this first set with a very dominant display. It just didn't seem like the Sam pick did any favors whatsoever. Even the Crow, even with the kills that it did get, it wasn't able to, give that much of support for his team because it doesn't have that much of HP, and it was fighting a very, very difficult battle in terms of the range disadvantage.
As we were talking about from the start, that Sam pick is little bit, a bit shady. In fact, I just got fumbled there. But ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है. हमने सोचा था कि 4 buttons भी अच्छा खेलेगी, but वो भी थोड़ा बहुत डगमगाते हुए नजर आए. Now let's talk about the second map because this is done. This goes into the favor of Marcus Gaming. But one thing for sure, whenever 4 buttons trying to retaliate back, whenever they just going for that percentage, whenever they're going for that win, at least get one round in their favor, Marcus हमेशा एक अच्छा आंसर रिप्लाई करती थी.
Yeah, that is true, and I gotta say, I like the way Marcos are playing very clean games. Obviously, the draft did favor them quite substantially, but regardless of that, they didn't make as many mistakes as you would expect them to do. So kudos to them, and I'm looking forward to some more clean games and some more clean sets. Hopefully, you go to set number 3, but they still have 4 buttons, still has to win one. Look at the damage differential. Oh my god.
Once you have a Sam, you think that you're gonna dish out the hefty amount of damage, and especially with the Crow too, but there's a huge difference. Marcos Gaming leading the charge with almost 5,000 of advantage. Oh no, that shouldn't happen, dude.
50,000 in terms of damage differential, 19 more kills. That is just insane. I've never seen that scoreline. But before we get too caught up in that, we should go into this draft here. Max, Grom, B, Colette, and Eve are the bans. First pickup is going to be the Bonnie, and 8-Bit is going to be the reply. And it is bridged too far, so we do see these brawlers being picked up. Colette has been banned here, and it should be banned, I feel, most of the time. But last time Colette was picked up here, it was a loss for the team that did pick it up.
Yeah, we have a Brock here after the 8-bit pick. So it seems like 4 buttons is going all in aggressive plays. And yesterday we saw, that in fact today, that lane control is pretty much important with this particular matchup, and that is bridged too far. So you have to be careful. And Eve just got banned, so you don't have that one brawler to walk onto waters and he can just escape whenever they want. So that has been denied. But I would love to see a Piper pick and a Colt too. So Colt is a good option. You can always go for it. Marcus Gaming really good going for that too. But a Piper, if she misses a shot, she might lose the lane. So that is a point of concern, I think so.
Yeah, that's a huge gamble there. I would have, honestly, when I see an 8-bit, I would prefer to go Bell instead of the Piper. That's just me, though. But I really like the Bell into the Piper. Lola is also going to be a great pick into the Piper. They decided not to go for that. I personally thought that they would probably go for something like a Carl here, or even, say, a Daryl. But it's going to be all mid to long range all the time. Lola is going to be the pickup here. So they're going to have a lot of damage being dished out from the side of 4 button. They're going to exert a lot of control in the mid. And honestly, like you said, if the Piper misses a shot, or even the Bonnie, it's just going to be all the control dissipated for Marcus Gaming. So they got to be careful. They got to keep control. They got to exert control in the mid. And it's a very, very tall order for them to do so.
Let's see if this is going to work out or not for Marcus Gaming. So कुछ भी करके ये जो gamble उन्होंने खेला है, पिछली बार हमने 4 buttons के साथ देखा था, goes for the Sam and it did work out as they expected. But this time it's Marcus Gaming doing the similar kind of stuff. However, they are looking a bit more confident. Plus, उनके पास एक map के advantage in the 3-man push towards a single lane, and Colt denying that triple man push. This man, okay, Strawn, you just built different, dude. No way.
Yeah, and taps coming in from Mr. Abhishek. He's going to get a lot of them. Fahim is going to fall as well. Yash is very low, but managing to survive. But Blank tries to hold on to his lane. He's doing a pretty good job, but he has to get found out in the bushes. He's trying to be sneaky, but it's not going to be working against an Abhishek Piper.
Look at that. Piper instantly denied the mid wall towards the right hand side, and also dishing out a lot of damage onto that wall. And Strawn doing an amazing job, takes down one, and now he is also denying the Lola pick out there. Also got a pick. How Marcus Gaming is doing this, how much confident they are, and how much accurate they are with their shots, especially that gold. Beautiful.
Colt is such a confidence pick, man. And, you know, if a guy is going to pick Colt and he's confident with him, there's only one thing you should do. Let him cook. And that's exactly what they did. That is going to be game for the side of Marcos Gaming. They are on match point and making quick work of 4-button, pulling them down a notch to almost 3-button.
No, they have to think, you know, what just went wrong in the previous round. Especially you have you know, a test. In fact, you have a thing in your mind, and that is 3 brawlers is going to push in a single lane, and it didn't work out. So you got to be careful from Stran's positioning, and also facing a Brock. If you shut him down, you have an easy right lane, and you can also dish out a hefty amount of damage. Again, the wall has been destroyed by Abhishek, and look at the HP of Lola. It's not good. It's not looking out that 4-buttons is so much confident, and oh, the mid laner might go down too, and it was a triple KO.
Yeah, these guys must be playing Pokemon Unite. They see some people trying to go into jungle here, but the jungle is not the mid. And we have so much of control being exerted by Marcos Gaming, but Yash going to be falling. I do like the number of taps that Abhishek has got on, and it seems like the aimbot is there in full force here for him and his team. And like I said, if you can hit shots with a Piper is going to be great, but if you miss even one, you're going to be putting your team in a disadvantageous position. And he just keeps sniping, man.
How is it even possible? Abhishek, oh, another snipe out! Marcus Gaming, I think so. They are again in a hurry. They are like, you know what, we have to think, we have something else. We just need to eat some food. Evening. Yeah. We need some more. And Colt is also doing it. It seems like every single man, their individual skill set is just, it's impossible to face.
Yeah, Blank giving up with a blank face in his front of his face. I mean, with a blank expression on his face. Wow. But that is going to be Marcos Gaming winning 2 games on the trot, 2 sets on the trot, and 4-button had nothing that they could say. It's a very difficult day for 4-button. They didn't win either of their matches, and that's going to be horrible for them. They have won only 1, but they've taken 2 losses today, and that's going to be putting them close to FAKO on the bottom of the leaderboard.
Plus, we also mentioned one more thing, Panda, and that is, if we talk about, like, before this matchup got started, we were talking about the picks and bans, and Marcus Gaming, it was a gamble pick. If you misses your shot, you are done. You can't do anything, especially if you're going for a, you know, a Bonnie, a bit slow, right? And especially with Abhishek too. But Sran is the only one who initiated the fights, and after that, Yash and Abhishek helping him and connecting every single shot. Imagine a Piper connecting every single shot, and you can't do anything. And that's what happened with Hobart.
You know, the damage line doesn't look as great, but the kill differential, 16-4. And that is the story. That's all that you need to know. That is going to be the highlight, the headline, and everything. Marcos Gaming absolutely eviscerating 4-button, and they weren't even in the game. It just felt like they were target practice.
Yeah, I think so. It was just a normal day for Marcus Gaming. They just woke up and they were like, yeah, we have a game? Yes. Okay, let's wrap it up as quickly as possible, because again, it's going to be an easy matchup. No doubt, 4-buttons look way more confident, and in the first matchup, however, the opposite happened in their second matchup of the day. I think so. It was all about, first of all, the mindset of the players of Marcus Gaming, plus the way they are, you know, pushing forward. That aggressiveness Marcus Gaming was showing, that was the key to success in the final game.
Yeah, I completely agree here. And I gotta say, we've had some great games here. We've seen, just based on the storylines, we've seen amazing stuff coming in for Revenant. Even if they had a hero playing one of the games, they were able to bring it back. With FAKO, they had some good looks, but it didn't matter. Real ones took the cake over there. Aogiri have been like the real turnaround team, and I'm looking for, they've made me a complete fan here. I'm just gonna go with Aogiri every single time. And Marcos Gaming is no slouch either. I gotta say, all of these are great. I have had a great time today.
You know what, we both love every single game, but आज बहुत ज़्यादा मजा आया, and I hope हमारे दर्शकों को भी मजा आया था. लेकिन हमारे एनालिस्ट से जानना चाहूँगा about this final matchup, because Marcus Gaming ने ये matchup one-sided बना दिया था.
जी बिल्कुल, मैचअप तो बहुत ही ज्यादा एक्साइटिंग था, एंड अगेन एक और स्टॉम्प आज के दिन में हमको देखने को मिली, बट एक्सपेक्टेड भी था कहीं ना कहीं.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, मार्कोस गेमिंग जो एक्सपीरियंस लेके आता है, ऐसे ही तो कोई मार्कोस गेमिंग ऐसे ही लाइनअप को नहीं उठाएंगे, उन्होंने बहुत सोचा परखा है, उनको पता है कि इस टीम के पास स्किल्स है, इन्फॉर्मेशन है, नॉलेज है, बेसिक्स बिल्कुल करेक्ट है, एंड वो चीज़ बिल्कुल देखने को भी मिल रही है आज।
बिल्कुल, आई मीन एक्सपेक्टेड था, हमने प्रेडिक्ट भी किया था कि मार्कोस गेमिंग जीती जाएंगी, बट इस बार थैंक गॉड आपका ब्रोफिस्ट अच्छा बढ़ा। बट शिवांश, आप जाने जाते हो आपकी जिनैक्स के लिए, आप फ्यूजन करते हो, क्या हुआ आज नहीं किया? फ्यूजन दिखाओ हमें।
एग्जैक्टली, आई थिंक पांडा की तरफ से तो सिनर्जी चल रही है, बट शिवांश को अपनी सिनर्जी पे थोड़ा काम करना है विद द इमोट्स। बट अभी चलिए, एक चीज है जिस पे हम काफी देर से काम करते हैं, दैट इज एवरी सिंगल टाइम द मैचेस हैपन, वो है लीडर बोर्ड अपडेट्स। लीडर बोर्ड के ऊपर एक बार नजर डालते हैं, बिकॉज इस हफ्ते के मैचेस खत्म हो चुके हैं। कल और आज के बाद जो टीम्स की स्टैंडिंग्स है वो हमारे सामने आ चुकी है, जहां पे ट्रू रिपर्स और रेवेनेंट ई-स्पोर्ट्स 3-0 के साथ फर्स्ट और सेकंड पोजीशन पर है। वहीं पे आओगिरी आते हुए थर्ड पर विद अ 3-1 स्कोर लाइन। मार्कोस गेमिंग फोर्थ पोजीशन पर, 2 विन्स रही हैं, 2 डिफीट्स रही हैं इनके लिए। एफए रियल वंस की बात करें तो ये फिफ्थ पोजीशन पर आते हुए 1 विन और 2 लॉसेस के साथ 4 बटन, और टीम सैज अभी चल रहे हैं 6th और 7th पे विद 1 विन एंड 3 लॉसेस फॉर बोथ ऑफ देम। और लास्ट पोजीशन पे FAKO 0 विन्स 3 लॉसेस, अभी तक एक भी मैच जीतने में कामयाब नहीं रहे हैं। सो काफी मुश्किल सिचुएशन है इस टीम के लिए।
वेल इंप्रूवमेंट तो आ रहा है, क्रक्स एंड कीरा का जो कॉम्बिनेशन चल रहा है FAKO की तरफ से, इंप्रूवमेंट इज डेफिनेटली देयर। बट 4 बटन की भी अगर बात करें, वो कल चौथे पायदान पे थे, टॉप 4 में थे, अब 6th पोजीशन पे आ चुके हैं। FA रियल वन ने तो जंप लिया, बट 4 बटन को भी अब कुछ ना कुछ करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि बाकी टीम्स अपना गेम थोड़ा सा इंप्रूव कर रहे हैं।
एग्जैक्टली, बट वहीं पे अगर बात करें जो टीम्स हमारी 6ठे और 7वें पायदान पे बैठी हैं, उन टीमों के बारे में भी, उनके लिए काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है अपने अगले 3 मैचेस जीतना। उनको तीनों मैचेस जीतने हैं, बिकॉज टोटल 7 मैचेस पर टीम होने वाले थे, उसमें से अगर आपके 4-4 खत्म हो चुके, बिकॉज 1 विन 3 लॉसेस का उनका रिकॉर्ड चल रहा है, मतलब 4 गेम्स खत्म। आपको किसी ना किसी तरह से अगले 3 मैचेस में परफॉर्म करके पॉइंट्स लेने, लीडर बोर्ड के टॉप 4 में रहना है, ताकि आप आगे पहुंच पाएं टुवर्ड्स द चैलेंज फाइनल्स। बट अभी सफर हमारा और बाकी है, देयर आर फ्यू मोर डेज लेफ्ट इन द चैलेंज सीजन, तो टीम्स के पास अपॉर्चुनिटी तो है ही अपने लिए कुछ पॉइंट्स कमाने की। बट बिफोर वी मूव ऑन, थैंक यू गाइस सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग मी ऑन दिस पैनल टुडे। नेक्रो, इट वाज अ प्लेजर हैविंग यू ऑन द डेस्क, थैंक यू सो मच, आपने हमारी सहायता करी आज के दिन में। एंड शैडो, इट्स ऑलवेज लवली टू हैव यू ऑन द पैनल, एंड इट्स ऑलवेज लवली टू हैव यू गाइस विद अस एवरी सिंगल डे एज वेल। बट आपको पता है अब क्या होगा, आज का दिन यहीं पे हमारा समाप्त होगा। और इससे पहले कि मैं आपको बाय बाय बोलूं, a huge thank you to our lovely sponsors, starting off with Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Share the epic and level up your game. साथ ही साथ Snapdragon Elite Gaming, when winning matters the most, and also Monster Energy, unleash the beast. But हमारा आज का दिन यहाँ पे समाप्त हो चुका है। हम फिर लौटेंगे 23 और 24 तारीख को और भी एक्साइटिंग ब्रॉल स्टार मैचेस के साथ इन दी Snapdragon Pro Series. Until then, you guys take care. Good night. I'll see you next time.
I gotta get it, I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way